The following is a special presentation from the WKLM Sports Department.
And a good Friday evening, everybody. Welcome to Week 6 of OHSAA football here on WKLM as we've made our way to the Hilltop in Garaway here in Sugarcreek, Ohio for this IVC matchup between the Garaway Pirates. They come in with a record of 4-1. They'll host the Claymont Mustangs. They also come in with a record of 4-1. Stay tuned. You'll hear our conversation with Coach Wallach and more on the pregame show. That's coming your way next here on WKLM.
At Home Siding Contractors, our mission is to give homeowners a quality product, whether it's our vinyl siding or our energy-efficient replacement windows and doors. Home Siding Contractors is ready to turn your home into one of your biggest energy-saving assets. You'll notice the difference as your home will stay warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. Call 888-725-6619 for a in-home estimate or find all of our products at homesiding.com.
Attorney Matt Mullen is proud to be bringing you tonight's football game. You often hear his voice as the stadium announcer at Garaway's home games. Attorney Matt Mullen brings the experience and credentials when you or your business are in need of an attorney. Matt Mullen of Krugliak, Wilkins, Griffiths, and Doherty is board certified as a civil trial advocate by the National Board of Trial Advocacy. He has been honored as the top 100 trial lawyer in Ohio by the National Trial Lawyers Association and has been recognized in both Ohio Super Lawyers and Best Lawyers in America. Matt Mullen serves Sugarcreek and Garaway local families with an office in Main Street in Sugarcreek, or he will come to you. Find them on the web at kwgd.com. Let Schönbrunn Gardens and Landscaping build your backyard dreamscape this season. With their 2 landscape designers, they can provide the design, build, and maintenance of your landscaping project. They even offer architectural rendering and 3D computer imaging, allowing you, the customer, to see firsthand what your landscaping project is going to look like. Plus, with their full-service garden center, they have a huge variety of medium and large trees to choose from. That's Schönbrunn Gardens and Landscaping on State Route 39 in Dover and Wheeling Avenue in Cambridge. Visit them on the web at schönbrunnlandscaping.com.
Time is ticking and your dream home is waiting. This is Ben Hirschberger at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We understand that buying a home can be overwhelming, but with CSB, it's easier than ever. We offer a range of options. Whether you're looking to buy, build, refinance, or improve your home, our mortgage lenders will guide you every step of the way. Visit our website at csb1.com to apply online today and turn your dream into a reality. The Commercial and Savings Bank, where homeownership begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Phillips CT GIMD is proud to sponsor this Garaway broadcast. The primary care facility will treat patients of all ages, from pediatrics to geriatrics. Dr. Teague will help manage and diagnose a variety of common illnesses and conditions, covering a broad spectrum of health issues. They're located at 153.5 North Broadway in Sugarcreek in the Sugarcreek Family Medical Center, across from the fire station, and accept most major insurance plans. Call 852-3211 for an appointment.
When the power goes out, your life is disrupted. Heat, air conditioning, refrigeration, phones, all gone. Be prepared for the next outage with a Generac home standby generator. After sensing a power outage, a Generac generator automatically restores your home's power, whether you're home or away. Power your life with a Generac home standby generator. Team up with Millersburg Electric and Generac today to schedule your free in-home consultation and a turnkey generator install. Call or visit millersburgelectric.com and be ready for the next power outage.
Looking to bring more light into your home or close in that back porch? MRV Siding Supply has you covered. Now offering can-clad architectural cladding. Enjoy the beauty of wood without the upkeep. It's maintenance-free with a modern wood look that lasts. Plus, their bifold doors create stunning openings for your 3-season room. MRV Siding Supply, your go-to in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com. And bring your space to life with CanClad.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Beachy's Auto, Diesel, and Tire Service continues to offer the convenience of 2 great locations on US 62 in Winesburg and on County Road 201 in Berlin. The Winesburg shop will take care of heavy-duty truck and fleet customers from 7 a.m. to midnight, while the Berlin facility will repair auto and light trucks from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact them in Winesburg at 330-359-5421 or in Berlin at 330-674-6970. That's Beachy's Auto, Diesel, and Tire Service in Winesburg and Berlin.
It's time now for Before the Kick, brought to you by Hobron's Insurance of Millersburg.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Jake Connell here with Garaway head coach Jason Wallach. And, Coach, we'll start off talking a bit about last week's game. A hard game against a very tough opponent.
Yeah, unfortunately, we did not play well from play one until the very end. And it's 21-0 with 4 minutes to go there in the first half, and we give up 2 late scores in about a 10-second span, and go down 35-0. And at that point, you hope to go in and regroup and come back out and perform better in the second half. And I thought we did that, but against a very good team like Girard, you can't make the mental mistakes and the missed tackles like we did last week, and hopefully we'll grow from those, and hopefully we got a little better this week during practice, but we'll find out tonight.
So what did your team learn about itself in that game? Is it Girard a very quality opponent, and you knew it was going to be a dogfight no matter how you came in and played?
Yeah, I think you learn, how to handle adversity, and I don't think we did that very well. I think they came out and smashed us right in the mouth right away, and so hopefully we'll learn a little better how to handle adversity. I think we learned that we're not very good. We're not a very good tackling football team right now, and you might have thought you were a decent team being 4-0 coming into that game, but it's okay to get humbled as well, as long as you take the things that you got humbled because of and then improve on those. So. We're still a fairly inexperienced football team, and Girard's a very good opponent, but we made them a lot better than they were just with our mental mistakes offensively. Defensively, our missed tackles really hurt us. So those are the things we learned, and you hope to get better at them each week.
Coach, it's hard to believe we're already halfway through the regular season. You're starting conference play this week. Hosting Claymont, who's come in a record of 4-1, a couple low-scoring wins, and their only loss on the season to a very good Smithville Smithies team.
Yeah, they're a very much improved football team, and we're really excited about the challenge, and to come back out and hopefully perform better than we did last week. And we're back on the hill, so we got to defend the hill, and our kids take a lot of pride in playing at home, and hopefully, that brings back the energy that we lacked last week from the get-go. So, Claymont's a quality opponent, very good football team. They're hungry. They haven't beat us in 6 or 7 years, whatever it is. And, I'm sure they want to show the rest of the league that they're for real, and they're going to come in, and then we're going to have to match that intensity, or it could be a long night for us.
Coach, what do you want to see out of your offense against Claymont?
Just consistency, getting better every day, every play, and, eliminating the mental errors that we had last week. So let's be consistent, and let's eliminate some errors and get better.
And, Coach, your defense always seems to be a strong suit for your teams. How do you want to see them deal with the Claymont offense?
Well, hopefully we can tackle this week. It's like we forgot how to tackle last week. Very, very uncharacteristic of a Garaway defense to have 30-some missed tackles in one game. So, we got back to tackling circuit this week. We emphasized a few things, and so we're looking forward to them getting back out on the field. We did a little more aggressive tackling this week in practice that we don't normally do, but we noticed from the films, we've missed a lot of tackles this year as a whole. So hopefully those things will help us and fly around and create some turnovers and make tackles.
Okay, well, Coach, thanks for your time and good luck tonight against Claymont.
Hey, thanks a lot, Jake. Appreciate it.
Stay tuned. More to come on the pregame show here on WKLM.
Before the Kick has been brought to you on WKLM by Hobron's Insurance in Millersburg.
Attorney Matt Mullen is proud to be bringing you tonight's football game. You often hear his voice as the stadium announcer at Garaway's home games. Attorney Matt Mullen brings the experience and credentials when you or your business are in need of an attorney. Matt Mullen of Krugliak, Wilkins, Griffiths, and Doherty is board certified as a civil trial advocate by the National Board of Trial Advocacy. He has been honored as a top 100 trial lawyer in Ohio by the National Trial Lawyers Association and has been recognized in both Ohio Super Lawyers and Best Lawyers in America. Matt Mullen serves Sugarcreek and Garaway local families with an office in Main Street in Sugarcreek, or he will come to you. Find them on the web at kwgd.com.
Visit Walnut Creek Cheese with locations in Walnut Creek and Berlin, where you will find the largest selection of cheese, meats, bulk foods, and baking ingredients. For over 30 years, Walnut Creek Cheese has provided Ohio's Amish country with delicious food. Everything Walnut Creek Cheese makes comes from the freshest natural ingredients possible and goes from their kitchen straight to yours. While you are visiting Walnut Creek Cheese, stop in and see the Mud Valley Cafe, located in the upper level of the store. Stop in today.
Critchfield Law Firm has always been dedicated to providing the highest quality legal services to their clients throughout Holmes County and surrounding areas. Critchfield Law Firm also understands the dedication of our youth. From the classroom to the music room to athletics, Holmes County's best is represented in every academic area. Critchfield Law Firm in Millersburg, wishing all who participate the best in their endeavors.
When you're thinking of an old-fashioned smokehouse flavor, think Sugar Valley Meats. They cure their own ham and bacon, and the old-fashioned smokehouse uses hickory, apple, and sassafras. Processing, curing, and custom butchering are available, cut to your specifications. Stop in and see all the products that they offer. That's Sugar Valley Meats on Dutch Valley Drive in Sugar Creek. Turn left at the light, and Sugar Valley Meats is 1/4 mile on the right. Call today, 330-852-4423.
With today's market instability, many homeowners are looking to upgrade their existing home rather than buy or build a new one. At Home Siding Contractors, we know choosing the many colors and styles of siding, replacement windows, and doors can be overwhelming. At Home Siding Contractors, we can help make that decision easier. Durability, beauty, and low maintenance over time describes our products the best. Call Home Siding Contractors today at 888-725-6619 and let our professional staff help upgrade your home today.
Attorney Matt Mullen is proud to be bringing you tonight's football game. You often hear his voice as the stadium announcer at Garaway's home games. Attorney Matt Mullen brings the experience and credentials when you or your business are in need of an attorney. Matt Mullen of Krugliak, Wilkins, Griffiths, and Doherty is board certified as a civil trial advocate by the National Board of Trial Advocacy. He has been honored as a top 100 trial lawyer in Ohio by the National Trial Lawyers Association and has been recognized in both Ohio Super Lawyers and Best Lawyers in America. Matt Mullen serves Sugarcreek and Garaway local families with an office in Main Street in Sugarcreek, or he will come to you. Find them on the web at kwgd.com.
This is Jim Smucker, president of Keim in Charm, Ohio. You'll find Keim Home Center located on 50 acres in the rolling hills of Holmes County. Do you have a home building or woodworking project in mind? If so, Keim has an unmatched selection of items available for you. At Keim, our team of experts is committed to caring for your project like we care for our own. We offer convenient pickup and delivery options. Visit Keim Home Center or go to keimhome.com to learn more. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
And welcome back here to the Hilltop on a Friday night. Getting ready for this IVC matchup between Garaway and Claymont. Troy Fritz along for the broadcast tonight. I'll be joined by Daryl Muchelkanis here shortly. Taking a look around the area quickly at our area teams. Garaway leading the area with a record of 4-1 in the year. Triway sits at 4 along with West Holmes. 3 teams from the area sitting at 4-1. Loudonville checks in at 2-3. Danville's at 2-3. Waynedale is 0-5 on the year. Taking a look at the IVC conference play down in the North Division, Strasburg has a 5-0 record down there. East Canton is at 4-1. Malvern is 3-2 on the year. Newcomerstown is 2-3. Tuscarora Central Catholic is 2-3. And Buckeye Trail is winless at 0-5. Down in the South Division, the big school, a little more competitive down here. Ridgewood 5-0 on the year. Indian Valley, defending state champions, they're off and running. They are 4-0 on the year. Garaway and Claymont, as we said, coming in here tied at 4-1 on the year each. Tusky Valley's 1-4. Sandy Valley is 0-5 on the year. We'll step aside here, take a break. We'll come back here and have words from Daryl Muchelkanis after this here on WKLM.
Having trouble with your farm equipment? Don't spend all your hard-earned money on buying new. Bring your equipment to Fisher Farm Service, located at 5327 Weller Road Northwest in New Philadelphia, and have their qualified technicians take a look at it. The technicians at Fisher Farm Service can fix your equipment and have it working as good as new. Their technicians specialize in tractors, combines, skid loaders, and balers. So the next time your farm equipment is not working to your standard, take it to Fisher Farm Service and get your equipment back to peak performance. Call Fisher Farm Service at 330-364-4449.
Attorney Matt Mullen is proud to be bringing you tonight's football game. You often hear his voice as the stadium announcer at Garaway's home games. Attorney Matt Mullen brings the experience and credentials when you or your business are in need of an attorney. Matt Mullen of Krugliak, Wilkins, Griffiths, and Doherty is board certified as a civil trial advocate by the National Board of Trial Advocacy. He has been honored as the top 100 trial lawyer in Ohio by the National Trial Lawyers Association and has been recognized in both Ohio Super Lawyers and Best Lawyers in America. Matt Mullen serves Sugarcreek and Garaway local families with an office in Main Street in Sugarcreek, or he will come to you. Find them on the web at kwgd.com. At Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help managing a chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health. Mark your calendars. Wayne Door Sales and Service is celebrating their grand opening of their brand new facility in Sugarcreek. Friday, October 10th from 10 to 4. Be there for the ribbon cutting at 10 a.m. Take a tour of the new space and check out their stunning new showroom. Enjoy food trucks, a coffee trailer, and sign up to win raffle prizes and door prizes all day long. Meet the team at Wayne Door Sales and Service, 7317 Old Route 39 Northwest in Sugarcreek. Don't miss it on October 10th. Attorney Matt Mullen is proud to be bringing you tonight's football game. You often hear his voice as the stadium announcer at Garaway's home games. Attorney Matt Mullen brings the experience and credentials when you or your business are in need of an attorney. Matt Mullen of Krugliak, Wilkins, Griffiths, and Doherty is board certified as a civil trial advocate by the National Board of Trial Advocacy. He has been honored as the top 100 trial lawyer in Ohio by the National Trial Lawyers Association and has been recognized in both Ohio Super Lawyers and Best Lawyers in America. Matt Mullen serves Sugarcreek and Garaway local families with an office in Main Street in Sugarcreek, or he will come to you. Find them on the web at kwgd.com.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent, Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Are you ready to accelerate towards your dreams with a new car, ATV, boat, or some extra cash for personal needs? This is Zach Deidinger, a banking center manager at the Commercial and Savings Bank, here to help you fund your next adventure. Our team of experts is committed to finding the right solution for you with competitive rates, flexible terms, and personalized service. Visit csb1.com to apply online or give us a call at 800-654-9015 to speak with a loan specialist and discover the CSB Advantage. The Commercial and Savings Bank. Relationships you can bank on. Member FDIC.
This is Kerry Taylor inviting you to visit the Millersburg Electric display under the grandstands at the Wayne County Fair, September 6th through the 11th. Schedule your free in-home assessment for a Generac automatic standby generator and partner with Millersburg Electric and Generac, the #1 provider for home standby power in the U.S. In addition, see the latest in home appliance features on display in our booth. So see us at the fair or shop 24/7 at millersburgelectric.com, celebrating 80 years.
MRV Siding Supply is introducing another line of stone called Casa di Sassi, where old world charm meets modern luxury. Whether you're looking to enhance your outdoor space or add a touch of sophistication to your interior design, their wide range of products will meet your every need. Choose from a variety of styles and colors to create the perfect ambiance for your space. Casa di Sassi, where timeless beauty meets exceptional quality. Discover the possibilities at MRV Siding Supply on County Road 624 in Millersburg, or on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
And back here at Garaway High School, Troy Fritz, Daryl Mutchican is here with you tonight, taking a look at how these teams got to their record of 4-1 on the year here briefly. Claymont beat Harrison Central week 1, 34-14. They would drop a close one to Smithville, 27-12. A close 1-point victory at Fairless. They defeated them by a score of 7-6. Defeated Marietta 12-0, and they defeated Newcomerstown 28-14 on the year. Claymont playing exceptionally good defense on the year. For Garaway, week 1 they would defeat Riverview by a score of 46-0. In week 2, they played a shortened game against a prep school from West Virginia. That was just a 2-quarter game, counted as a victory, but not on the schedule. Norway, they defeated them by a score of 36-35. You heard that one right here on WKLM. That was an instant classic. They defeated Zanesville 48-14, and Girard, they went there last week and got defeated 49-7, a long ways from home and run into a buzzsaw. Much, you watched a little bit of that game there, just wasn't Garaway's night.
No, they went on the road. You schedule a playoff schedule in the regular season to get yourself in shape for the playoffs, and they were everything that everybody had advertised. The sophomore quarterback was dynamic. He was safety on defense. He was getting people lined up defensively, and offensively he could throw it and he could run it. So they were just a little overmatched. Didn't play their best game. I think they had 23 missed tackles that night. So when you go on the road and you're playing a better team, you gotta have every opportunity present itself, and they just didn't.
Absolutely. Well, you talk about setting up a playoff schedule. Garaway's getting ready to get in that part of their schedule, and it starts tonight. You said off air, this is a big game here for Garaway tonight. 4-1 Claymont team. This is a good football team. This is sort of a must-win for Garaway tonight, Much.
I think so. You look at their schedule going forward. Next week they go to Indian Valley and they have their defending state champions in Division 4, and they're not missing a beat. They're loaded for bear again this year. It would be a big ask to go down there and pull it off. Like you said, anything's possible in a football game. A couple injuries one way or the other, and you might have an even ball game. But tonight's a big night for them. Claymont comes in here 4-1. They're Division 5. They're carrying a lot of playoff points. So you're playing them at home. You have your crowd, Swiss Festival. That might be the only thing you have going against you. No school Friday, so it's always a task for the coaches to keep these players focused on the Swiss Festival week. But here we are, and it's Friday night.
Well, it's festival week. And I was always here at Garaway. They had a nice introduction before the game. They honored their 25-26 Wall of Fame class of athletes here. Some impressive stats we heard reading out there on the air.
Oh, that wall is loaded for that year. You had a kid that went to Michigan State, played on a national championship team. Another one who was right there with him, had the same kind of talent. Just wasn't quite as big and tall, and not what they were looking for. But Billy Mallory, and then of course you had Don Hurdler, who was the first playoff first coach in Garaway history to take us to the playoffs. So,
and he got a nice round of applause here from the Garaway faithful tonight when he was introduced. So fun festivities here at Garaway. It's a great night here for football. Temperature's great, much week 6 here, and I'm standing here in shorts. You can't get any better than this.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I mean, if you were wanting everything for a football game on a Friday night, here it is tonight. I mean, you have a home crowd, perfect weather, you know.
Absolutely. Well, the stage is set here. We are about ready for kickoff, just minutes away, so we're going to take a break. We're going to give you the national anthem, and when we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and get underway here from Garaway High School. The National Anthem Night's brought to you by the Holmes County Veterans Service Administration. That national anthem brought to you by the Holmes County Veterans Services in Millersburg, Ohio. It's time for your starting lineups now. Garaway has won the toss. They'll be on offense and they'll receive first. So we'll go with your defensive starters. And for that, here you go, Much. Take it away.
Tonight on defense for the Pirates are going to start in their 3-4. The nose guard is number 51, Cooper Gintz. Your defensive ends are number 64, Dylan King, number 68, Colson Keller. Your linebackers are number 22, Wyatt Gordon. Inside backer, Caden Doan, number 4, Wyatt Miller, 66. Outside backer, Jalen Jimenez, number 10. And on the back end of that defense, you have number 17, Wyatt Reifenschneider. Braylon Brooks, number 3, is the other corner. The two safeties tonight will be Christian Raber, number 7, and 23, Bronson Owens.
There's that Garaway defense. Now taking a look at the Pirate offense tonight. They'll go like this. At the center position, Braxton Speed. He's a 6', 270-pound senior. At the right guard, a 6'3", 255-pound senior is Brady Miller. At the left guard position is a 6'3", 250-pound senior, number 64, is Colston Keller. At the left tackle, a 6'2", 260-pound junior is number 60. That's Bronson Owens. At the right tackle position, that's a 6', 300-pound junior, number 59, Rylan Germani. At the wide receiver position, Jackson Garber, he wears number 11. He's 6'2", 175-pound junior. Trey Miller's a 5'9", 155-pound sophomore. He'll wear number 14. He'll be on the right side as well. On the other receivers, Mikey Yoder, a 5'11", 155-pound senior, with Colson Coomerly, a 5'9", 190-pound junior, will flank him. Under center tonight will be 16, Grady Miller. He's a 6', 175-pound sophomore quarterback. And in the backfield carrying the load for the Pirates tonight, it will be Matthew Fry, number 2. He's a 5'10", 200-pound junior for the Pirates and having a great year. Fry's a load to bring down back there much. He's going to need to have a big game tonight for Garaway.
Yeah, you know, he went to Zanesville, and he pretty much did everything down there. That night he even had 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns, so that's a weapon on special teams, and special teams is something with the Pirates I don't think quite yet we figured out what we're going to get.
Absolutely. We got about 1 minute till kickoff. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, it'll be time to kick this one off from Garaway. It's high school football here on WKLM.
Critchfield Law Firm has always been dedicated to providing the highest quality legal services to their clients throughout Holmes County and surrounding areas. Critchfield Law Firm also understands the dedication of our youth. From the classroom to the music room to athletics, Holmes County's best is represented in every academic area. Critchfield Law Firm in Millersburg, wishing all who participate the best in their endeavors.
Having trouble with your farm equipment? Don't spend all your hard-earned money on buying new. Bring your equipment to Fisher Farm Service, located at 5327 Weller Road Northwest in New Philadelphia, and have their qualified technicians take a look at it. The technicians at Fisher Farm Service can fix your equipment and have it working as good as new. Their technicians specialize in tractors, combines, skid loaders, and balers. So the next time your farm equipment is not working to your standard, take it to Fisher Farm Service and get your equipment back to peak performance. Call Fisher Farm Service at 330-364-4449.
Folks, they've got the sound cranked up here. The team's getting ready to take the field. I'm getting goosebumps right here now.
Yeah, if this doesn't get you going, nothing will.
They've got Sandman cranking throughout the stadium here. What a beautiful facility here up at Garaway. It's a great night for high school football. We're about 75 degrees here at kickoff time at the end of September. We'll take that any day. And here comes the Garaway Pirates onto the field. And their hometown fans are on their feet and letting them hear about it. Garaway won the toss. They elected to receive, and much we was talking here off the air. They did that against Norwayne in that shootout here. You and I had that game a couple weeks back, and, that worked out well for Garaway. They want to take the ball and go down and score.
Yeah, I think Coach Wallach thought in that ball game he wanted to get ahead and stay ahead, and, it panned out for him. We had to outscore Norwayne to win that ball game and convert a 2-point conversion. So
that was a shootout.
Like you said, instant classic, and I think he's feeling that way tonight. He wants to get on the board first.
Took that swinging gate to convert that 2-point conversion there. And quite honestly, looking back on that play, it was pretty well defended. Garaway just executed that really well. I mean, that was just what a gutsy call by Coach Wallach, and it turns out a really pivotal call to get them to 3-0 at that point.
Yeah, I think he was looking at, his team was pretty beat up.
Yeah.
He had a lot of players playing different positions due to injuries, and he was just taking his shot, like you said, very well defended. Super tight thrown ball and great catch by a kid who I don't think caught a ball off the whole game.
Well, and that was part of the diversion. It worked. Well, Garaway's set to kick off. Kicking off for them will be number 87, Alex Hampshire. He's a 5'9", 975-pound junior. Excuse me, that is for Claymont. That's Cooper Newton.
One thing we did see in that Norwayne game, that Norwayne kickoff, they squibbed it along the ground, and Garaway had some problems with that. So we'll see how they go tonight, if they're going to boot it deep or scoot it across the ground.
Well, they've got Matthew Fry back deep to receive. You would think Claymont would not want to kick it to him.
Yeah, I agree. He's the game changer for the Pirates.
So here we go. Set to kick off here. This will be Cooper Newton. He'll put it in the air, and we're underway. And Fry's going to go over there and take it. He's going to reverse the field and come back to the wide side, looking for a seam at the 20-yard line. He'll bring it up to the 25, and he'll be down at about the 28-yard line, and that's where Garaway's going to start their first possession of the ball game.
Yeah, very good field position to start the ball game. Good coverage there by Claymont, hustling down the field. Everybody stayed in their lanes. Good tackle, and here we go.
Garaway tried to reverse that back to the wide side of the field. Claymont did a good job. The defense is set. Pirates are on the field. We are ready to get underway. Grady Miller, he'll be in the shotgun. Fry will flank him to the left. 2 receivers top, 2 to the bottom. There's a snap. Fake handoff inside. Miller's going to roll out. He'll complete the pass on the left side. That'll be up across the 41-yard line. Trey Miller good on the reception. And we'll see where they spot that. Give him 12 yards on the pickup. First down, Garaway.
Yeah, nice quick out there. Got what they could. Picked up the first down, brought down in there by Dawson Matzel for Claymont Mustangs.
So a first down here for Garaway. Miller in the gun. Fry to his left. Fry will take the handoff. He'll work to the left side. Not much room there as he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage. And that's where he'll go down.
Easton Hersey for the Mustangs was in the backfield to make that play. Good tackle by the inside backer.
So give him a gain of 1 on that. That'll move the ball to the 43-yard line. It'll bring up second down and 9. Micah Yoder here to the near side, wide out. Miller in the gun. Fry to his right this time. 3 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. There's a snap. Fry will take it up the middle. A little room across the middle up to the 50-yard line. Cross midfield close to the 49. Looks like he'll be just short of the first down.
Trayvon Searcy, number 6, with a stop in there for the Mustangs.
Stuck his nose right up in the middle, so give him a gain of 7. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 1.
I know it's early in the ball game, but I think this is a big first down, big 3rd down play. I mean,
absolutely. Miller takes the snap, gives it to Fry up the middle. He'll cross the 49. Looks like he'll pick up about a yard. The ball's loose on the field, and what are we going to have? Claymont's going to get it.
Yep.
They knocked it loose, so big turnover there.
It's been an issue. It was an issue in the Norwaying game. I think he laid it on the ground several times in that ball game, and we have one come out already.
So turnover here for Garaway early on is going to give the ball right back to the Mustangs. They'll have it in great field position. They'll be on their own 47-yard line. So how quickly things changed here. So here comes the Mustangs for their first possession of the ball game. And under center, this will be Carson Golick.
A pretty good-sized fullback in there, Troy. Number 49.
Going in an I formation. They're going to hand that ball off to number 6. That's Trayvon Searcy.
Trayvon Searcy brought down by number 64, Dylan King.
Give him a gain of 1 on that play, so Searcy picks up 1 yard. It'll bring up 2nd down and 9.
Dylan King made the stop in there for the Pirates.
Well, you said that they've got a load in there at linebacker, Braylon Mullen. I'd run behind him any day.
Yeah.
2nd down and 9. Here's a pitch going wide side. There's Searcy. Nowhere to go on the outside. He's hit right at the line of scrimmage. He'll push forward for maybe 2 or 3 yards.
Trey Miller came up and laid the wood to him there for the Pirates, number 14.
Met him in the backfield, and Searcy did not go down easy. Give him a gain of 3 on that. That's going to move the ball to the Garaway side of the field in the 49. It'll bring up 3rd down and a long 6.
Yeah, he did a good job there after initial contact, keeping his legs going and grinding out a few yards. Manageable 3rd down here now.
He did. Searcy's got 4 yards on this drive, handled the ball both times. Golick in the gun. Searcy flanked to his right. 3 receivers bottom of the screen.
They didn't call it.
Yeah, they did
They got it. The receivers over here never got set. The ball was snapped. The guy on our side of the field where the motion was didn't get it, but the far sideline judge got it.
There you go. So that penalty is going to move him back 5 yards. And that's going to bring up now a 3rd down and 11. So 3rd down, 11, ball back on Claymont side of the field at the 46-yard line. They'll send 3 receivers right to the bottom to bring the tight end out wide. 1 receiver to the top, empty backfield. There's the snap. Golick looking, nowhere to go, steps up in the pocket. He puts it on the ground. Had to fall on it to cover it up.
Yeah, Colston Keller got his hands on that football and knocked it loose. Good job by the quarterback just falling on it and minimizing the loss there.
So big stand there for the Garaway defense as they come up on 3 plays. That'll force a punt here by Claymont.
Yeah, Coach Wallach's still talking about he's talking it over with Mr. Fry right now on the sideline about laying the ball on the ground.
There's a good punt sent downfield. It's going to be fielded down to the 25-yard line. Trey Miller's going to pick that up to the 30-yard line, and he'll be stopped right there.
Brought down in there by number 10, Parker Haney, and number 25, Cullen Akers, for a freshman for the Claymont Mustangs on the kick coverage.
So we'll have a change here of possession here. And we'll take a quick break back after this here on WKLM.
At Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help manage any chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
And back here quickly out of the timeout as Garaway run their first play. Miller kept that one going on the right side, picked up 1 yard in a play, so that's going to bring up 2nd down and 9 for the Pirates.
Yeah, Calvin Edwards made the stop for the Mustangs. Good coverage on the back end of that defense for Claymont. Nowhere to go with the football.
Really kind of had to tuck it down, just got what he could get out of that play. There really wasn't much there. Miller in a gun. Fry will flank in the left. Two receivers to the screen. And there's going to be a handoff to Fry. He'll bounce it outside. Nowhere to go. Good defense play there by Claymont.
Ethan Fair from the backside ran him down. Nowhere to go.
Third carry for Fry. No yards on that one. 3rd down and 9 coming up for the Pirates. They're going left to right down the field, headed towards the scoreboard. Empty backfield, 3 receivers top, 2 to the bottom. Miller in the gun. Surveys the defense. 15 seconds on the play clock. He'll get a play from the sidelines. And here we go. Claymont in that 4-3 look. There's a snap. Miller's going to throw it out wide. There's a jailbreak out to Yoder, and they had that scouted out very, very well.
Yeah, Easton Hersey came up from the linebacker spot. He was all over that, like you said, Troy. They had that's good scout team in practice. They've seen that play a few times.
Absolutely. So that's going to be a loss of 3 yards on that pass. So that's going to force Garaway to punt. Good defensive stand for Claymont. We thought that we would see this out of Claymont. Good defensive team. They're not allowing a lot of points on the year.
No, they're stingy on defense, and they're struggling to find a rhythm. After that first conversion on their first series, they haven't seen much consistency.
Punts away. It's going to be picked up there by number 15 of Claymont, back on around the 40-yard line. He'll move it up to the 44, where he's hit by a whole host of Pirates, and he doesn't go down easy. That's Jackson Jinks on the carry.
Number 38. Yeah, he was not going down, and the Pirates were not stopped tackling either. So that was a good job on both sides there.
I feel like this is going to be a pretty physical ball game the way we're starting out here, as Claymont's going to take over here for their second possession. They'll have it 1st and 10 on their side of the field. Ball be spotted at the 44-yard line. So Garaway back on defense. They'll be in that 3-man front. Garaway looks very committed to stopping the run here and make Claymont put it in the air tonight.
Yeah, and we'll see if Claymont sticks with that running game to set up their passing. I think they're probably going to hang with it.
Searcy in the eye. He'll take the pitch going to the right side. Defense comes up. He's around the right end. He's going to get the corner up to the 49-yard line. They'll run him out of bounds right there.
Colston Keller in there for the Pirates making the stop.
Looks like they're going to give him a gain of 6 yards on that for Searcy.
Ball is on the 49-yard line, 2nd down and 4.
So 6 yards will give him 10 yards on the night. Bring up 2nd down and 4. Ball on the 49 on Claymont's side of the field. 5:41 to go here in the scoreless first quarter from Sugarcreek, Ohio. Golick under center. Takes the pitch out wide. He's going to give it to the fullback going up the middle. And he's going to be close to the 1st down.
I think he's got it there, Troy. Looks like they're going to give it to him.
Braylon Mullen. Indeed. So give him a gain of 4 on the play and a 1st down for Claymont.
Jalen Jimenez and Thomas Grimm combined for the stop for the Pirates in there.
Jimenez has been an active player for Garaway here, doing a good job at that linebacker position. We call his name a lot. 1st and 10 Mustangs. They're on Garaway's half the field. Ball's in the 46-yard line. I formation. There's a snap. Handoff to Searcy. He'll go across the left guard. Met by a whole host of Pirates there. Not much room, maybe 2 yards.
You got a pretty generous spot.
Did indeed. Solid 2 yards will bring up a 2nd down and 8.
Wyatt Miller in there for the Pirates, making the stop with his cast, still playing with that fractured arm, playing his heart out.
He's a tough one.
He's got.
And I'll tell you what, you love to see a kid like that. It's his senior year. He's not going to be sidelined by an injury like that.
No 6-week setback for him. He's playing.
Here we go, Claymont. There's a snap. Hands of the up back. Fullback 1st man through is going to get a gain of about 3 yards. They'll move it up to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, big fullback counter in there. You know, they're sticking with their bread and butter. And again, Wyatt Miller in there making the stop.
That's Mullen. Give him a gain of 2.
You would have to think, you know, they pick up any considerable yardage here on 3rd down. They're going to be looking to go on 4th.
I would think so. 3rd down and 6, ball on the Garaway side on the 42-yard line. Likely 4-down territory. 2 receivers split to the bottom, 1-2 to the top. Single backfield set. There's a snap. Goalie's going to toss it out quickly up to the 35-yard line. That's going to be caught for a first down. Well, I like the play call there. That was quick. They threw that out to number 3, Mason Bailey.
Yeah, it was just a simple get past the 6 and hook up, and I'm going to put it on your chest. And he delivered a strike there.
Indeed he did. So we'll pick up a 6 yards on the pass to Bailey.
Good quick pass there. No real chance to get a pass rush on him, Quick,
absolutely not.
Quick hitter.
Good play call by the Claymont coaching staff. Golick under center. He'll drop back the pass, looking out to the right side. And that pass was intended out there for number 8.
I think they're giving him the catch.
Noel McMorrow. Got the catch. Doesn't look like much of a gain, if any, so that's going to stay second down and 10.
Yep. Good coverage on the back end of the Garaway defense. That time, nowhere for him to go down the field with it. He had to chuck it down to his check down man.
3 minutes and counting here to go in the first period of play. No score. Been a defensive battle here thus far. Quick moving first quarter. Golick in the shotgun. He'll hand off to Searcy. Searcy coming back to the left on the trap. And not much room to go there. The linebacker from Garaway stuck his head right in the A-gap and shut him down after a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, that was Matthew Fry in there making a stop for the Pirates. He got a hold of him and didn't let go.
Fry can do it from both sides of the ball. So that's going to bring up third down and long, 3rd and 9 for Claymont. Golick will be in the gun, empty backfield set. 3 receivers to the bottom, 2 to the top. He'll take the snap, and we've got a whistle, and what?
I think we got a timeout.
We did. Claymont saw something they wanted to talk about, so timeout on the field. 2:19 to go, period number 1, no score. Back after this here on WKLM.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent, Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Attorney Matt Mullen is proud to be bringing you tonight's football game. You often hear his voice as the stadium announcer at Garaway's home games. Attorney Matt Mullen brings the experience and credentials when you or your business are in need of an attorney. Matt Mullen of Krugliak, Wilkins, Griffiths, and Doherty is board certified as a civil trial advocate by the National Board of Trial Advocacy. He has been honored as the top 100 trial lawyer in Ohio by the National Trial Lawyers Association and has been recognized in both Ohio Super Lawyers and Best Lawyers in America. Matt Mullen serves Sugarcreek and Garaway local families with an office in Main Street in Sugarcreek, or he will come to you. Find them on the web at kwgd.com.
Coming out of that timeout, a quick pass upfield was completed to number 15, Jenks, for a first down for Claymont. So they've got it now on the 19-yard line of Garaway, 1st and 10. Golick in the gun. He'll be flanked by Searcy to the left. Takes the snap. He'll throw it down to the left flat. That's going to fall short, incomplete. That pass was intended out there for number 7, Daniel McGarr.
Yeah, not much of a rush there. He just didn't really get his feet set and step into that throw. It just came up way short.
So that'll bring up 2nd down and 10. That'll stop the clock with 2:12 to go. Claymont threatening here. They're in the red zone. Ball on the 19-yard line. They're the first ones to get there tonight. Nice looking drive here by the Mustangs. They're chewing up some clock and yards all at once much.
Yeah, good mix of run and pass. They've been consistent. They haven't gotten away from that running game. There's a penalty. Now they have 11 men or too many men on the field.
They look a little heavy out there.
They had 12. He ran off late, but didn't slip past the referee. He caught it. I think that's a loss of down, too.
So a 5-yard penalty. It's going to move the ball back to the 24-yard line. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 15.
2nd and 15.
So we'll see what formation they come out with here, as they've got their big fullback right back on the field. And Newland, so they'll line up in the I. Newland's the up back. Searcy is deep. Under center. And Searcy gets a pitch going off to the right side. He'll get it across the 22, up around the 20-yard line.
Wyatt Miller again, coming up from his backer spot, making another stick.
Seriously got a gain of 4 yards. That'll move the ball up to the 20-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 11.
Got to think again, Troy, unless I didn't see the kicker warming up, but I'm thinking this is probably 2-down territory.
Absolutely. Well, the Mustangs, they'll send Jinx out wide to the left. He's a big target out there. Micah Yoder will have the coverage on him. Golick in the gun. Searcy, he'll take off to the left side in motion. There's the snap. Looking left, nowhere to go. Steps up in the pocket, goes Golick, and he's going to go down. The Garaway defense got him. That's going to be a loss of about 2 yards on the play.
Number 56 for the Pirates, that is Brian Akers, the sophomore, making a stick in there.
A big tackle by the sophomore. That's going to bring up 4th down and 13. And right away, Claymont's not thinking about it. They're under center. They're going to send Jinx out to the right. He'll be the lone receiver to the top. 4 receivers split to the bottom. Empty backfield. Golick in the gun. He'll take the snap. Looking, back in the pocket, nowhere to go. He'll roll right, nowhere to go, steps up. He's going to get brought down from behind by the defensive Garaway. How about that? That was number 12, Thomas Grimm.
Yeah, Thomas Grimm ran him down from the backside. Good job there, the Pirates defense hustling.
Good job with the coverage downfield. Allowed Head Grimm time to come in there and get that sack. So a big turnover there by Garaway as they've stopped Claymont on 4th down. We got a feeling it's going to be one of those nights much. Defense is going to rule the game, and it did here.
Well, so far, both defenses have shined on the field. Let's see if the offense for the Pirates can find some rhythm on this possession.
So here we go. Garaway set to start out. 1st and 10. They'll have the ball on their 20-yard line. Under a minute to go, period number 1. Miller in the gun. Flanked by Fry to the right. Miller's going to keep it on the read option. He's going to roll out to the left side. He'll pick up about 5 yards up to about the 25-yard line. So a good play there by Garaway.
Yeah, good call there. Kind of rode the belly of Matthew Fry there and just kept it and went up in there. Ethan Fair made the tackle for the Mustangs, number 4.
We'll give him 4 yards officially on the carry. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 6. Ball's on the 24-yard line. Miller in the gun. Fry will be to his left. He'll take the snap. Looking, he'll throw it quickly downfield on the left side. Micah Yoder's going to have that just out the 30-yard line. That's going to be good for a 1st down, Pirates.
Yeah, he was covered over there by Drayvon Searcy and number 11 for the Mustangs, and coverage was pretty good. He just threw a strike.
Well thrown ball in a place that only Yoder could get it. He made the reception and went down, but not before he got a 1st down. Clock's winding down here at 10 seconds. I think Garaway is going to be content to let this first fire, and they will indeed. So 1 quarter's in the books here from the Hill in Sugarcreek, Ohio. No score. Garaway nothing. Mustangs nothing. Back for quarter number 2 here on WKLM after this.
The American Professional Truck Driving School by Buckeye Career Center offers hands-on CDL training and expert-led classroom instruction to prepare you for success. Already trained elsewhere? No problem. Complete testing on-site at U.S. America CDL Test Center by Buckeye Career Center. Register for training or to take your CDL test by calling today. Get the skills. Get certified. Get on the road with Buckeye Career Center.
Sutherland Brothers Sand and Gravel Incorporated is proud to be a part of this Garaway broadcast. At Sutherland Brothers, they offer sand, gravel, topsoil and fill dirt, mason sand, and concrete sand. They are open Monday through Friday from 7 to 5, Saturdays from 7 to noon, and closed on holidays. Call 330-756-2244. That's 330-756-2244. Located on Sutherland Road Northwest in Beach City. Sutherland Brothers Sand and Gravel Incorporated. Men with true grit.
And we are back here, quarter number 2, getting ready to get underway. Garaway with the football. They'll have it 1st and 10 on their own 30-yard line. And they'll come out with an empty backfield set. They'll have 2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. And there's Miller in the gun. He's going to keep it run right up the middle. Some running room there. He's going to pick up about 5 yards on the run. I think the coaching staff saw something there much.
Yeah, you know, their backers are kind of shading over the off tackle, trying to cover the quick screens and things. And that time, you know, that Mullen made a nice play in there from his inside nose guard spot. But
they're going to split Fly right out to the right, along with Garber and Trey Miller. Micah Yoder to the bottom.
You really look at it, Troy, the middle of the field's kind of wide open for
it is. It is indeed. Don't look for Fry to kind of settle into that middle somewhere. There's a snap. Miller rolling out to the right-hand side. He's going to throw it. He's got Fry. He's going to be caught right at the line of scrimmage. He had to roll down to catch that one. No gain on the play.
Coverage by number 4, Ethan Fair.
So that'll bring up 3rd down and 4 now for the Pirates.
Yeah, early in the second quarter, another big 3rd down for the Garaway offense. See if they can convert.
So 3rd down and 4. Ball is on the 37-yard line. Trips there to the bottom. There's a snap. Going to be kept by Miller. He'll take it up the middle, and he's going to be across the 40, close to the 1st down, and they're going to move the chains. He got it.
Yep, nice call in there again. Ethan Fair made the stop for Claymont Mustangs along with number 56, Brody Cameron.
So Grady Miller's got 3 carries on this possession for 10 yards. As they, like I said, they've saw something up in the middle there. That middle's a little soft, like you said, and they're going to run Miller, take advantage of that. So Miller in the gun, trips to the bottom. He'll roll out. He's going to throw it out here to Micah Yoder down at the bottom of the screen. And there he goes at the left side. He's going to be in the open, the 50, the 40, across the 30, up to the 30-yard line, 25, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Pirates. Micah Yoder went 59 yards to the house on that outside bubble screen. We've seen that time and time again this year, and Garaway has drawn first blood. 59 yards, Miller to Fry.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Drayvon Searcy had a pretty good angle on him, took a good shot. He had closing speed. He was there, and he made a shot at the legs, and Micah Yoder just stepped right through it and scored.
Yoder just showed his speed right there as he just, as you said, he just turned away from Searcy. And listen, Searcy's got some speed out there. So on for the extra point attempt here is Grimm for Garaway. There's a snap. Ball's down. Up, kick is up, and it's going to sail wide right.
Yep.
So the extra point, no good. So 10-13 to go here. First half of play. Garaway on the board, 6-0. Back after this on WKLM.
Time is ticking and your dream home is waiting. This is Ben Hirschberger at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We understand that buying a home can be overwhelming, but with CSB, it's easier than ever. We offer a range of options. Whether you're looking to buy, build, refinance, or improve your home, our mortgage lenders will guide you every step of the way. Visit our website at csb1.com to apply online today and turn your dream into a reality. The Commercial and Savings Bank, where homeownership begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Phillips CT GIMD is proud to sponsor this Garaway broadcast. The primary care facility will treat patients of all ages, from pediatrics through geriatrics. Dr. Teague will help manage and diagnose a variety of common illnesses and conditions, covering a broad spectrum of health issues. They're located at 153.5 North Broadway in Sugarcreek and the Sugarcreek Family Medical Center, across from the fire station, and accept most major insurance plans. Call 852-3211 for an appointment.
Grimm set to kick off here for Garaway. Searcy and Jinks back deep for Claymont as Garaway has struck on a 59-yard pass play to Matthew Fry. And there's a kick. That's going to be fielded by the up man. That's number 8, Nolan McMorrow. And he's going to be brought down after a very short gain. He picked that one up on about the 23, and he barely got to the 25. Well, we'll see where they spot this. They'll put it right down to 25 plus a little bit. We'll call it the 26. So Claymont will start 1st and 10 right there on their half of the field.
Good open field tackle in there by number 43, Seth Shy for the Pirates.
I like the way Garaway's tackling it. They're really swarming the ball, and they're tackling very fundamental. They're wrapping up well tonight.
Yeah, they're running to the football. Now we'll see if Claymont comes out and sticks to that running game. You know, they were pretty consistent passing and running in the first few drives they've had.
A single back set now. This will be McMorrow, the lone back. Bunch set to the right. Now they're going to send McMorrow back on the counter to the left side. Defended pretty well by Garaway.
A nice play call. Good 3 or 4 yards on first down. You know, trying to catch Pirates sleeping, but everybody stayed home, like you said, Troy.
Yeah.
Good job by the Pirates defense.
So McMorrow, give him a pickup of about 4 yards on that play. Is going to bring up a 2nd down and 6.
Wyatt Gordon was in there for the Pirates, number 22, making the stop.
So 2nd down and 6. Ball is going to be on the 30-yard line here. 9:34 to go first half. Garaway up 6-0. So Golick in the shotgun. He'll have Searcy to his right. Bunch receivers to the right and left. Searcy going to take the handoff across the left side, across the 30-yard line up to the 35. And he might have got a first down. He did indeed. Took it up to the 37-yard line. Give him a gain of 7. First down, Claymont.
37-yard line. First down, Claymont.
Brian Akers had a sack there. Big drive.
That was a big sack.
Searcy almost returned the favor there from Micah Yoder. He was about a step away from going.
He was indeed. That might have been a touchdown-saving tackle. First down and 10. Ball on the 37. There's a snap. Searcy will get it. He'll go across the right side. Nowhere to go. He's met right at the line of scrimmage and brought down right there in his tracks.
Yeah, Colston Keller laid the wood to him initially, and again, cleaned up in there by number 56, Brian Akers.
Second down.
So a short gain is going to bring up second down and 1. Or second down and 9, excuse me, a 1-yard gain. Ball on the 38-yard line. Searcy 25 yards on the night. Picked up just 1 on that play. He'll be lined up in the backfield. Golick in the gun. Garaway brought a blitz off the right-hand side. They got the quick pass out. Good job by the quarterback to recognize that. And they're going to complete that pass out to Jenks in the left flat.
Yeah, he's throwing a lot of low strikes over there, and his receivers are doing a good job of digging him out of the turf.
Jenks is a nice big target out there on the outside.
Yep.
That was a good job to go down and get that.
Good hands.
The third down and 5 balls on the 43-yard line. And Claymont, they'll send 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Searcy in the backfield. Golick in the gun. Searcy takes off in motion to the right. He'll go out and get the pass in the right flat. They overthrew him. Man, he was wide open.
Yeah, he had a lot of room to run. Somebody who's slow getting over there for the Pirates.
And they had a blocker out there to see the wall off. That could have been a big play. But nonetheless, that's an incomplete pass. And 4th and 5 for Claymont. They'll punt.
Well, Drayvon Searcy in the open field is not a good ingredient for the Pirates on defense.
Absolutely not.
Back to receive is number 23, Micah Yoder.
So Yoder back deep. And Trey Miller for Pirate Garaway. There's a snap. Kick is away. McMorrow sends that one sailing. That's going to land about the 27-yard line and take a Claymont bounce. And it's still rolling, and they'll pick it up about the 19-yard line of Garaway. So that's where the Pirates will take over with 7:26 to go in the second period of play. Garaway 6, Claymont nothing. Back after this on WKLM.
Attorney Matt Mullen is proud to be bringing you tonight's football game. You often hear his voice as the stadium announcer at Garaway's home games. Attorney Matt Mullen brings the experience and credentials when you or your business are in need of an attorney. Matt Mullen of Krugliak, Wilkins, Griffiths, and Doherty is board certified as a civil trial advocate by the National Board of Trial Advocacy. He has been honored as the top 100 trial lawyer in Ohio by the National Trial Lawyers Association and has been recognized in both Ohio Super Lawyers and Best Lawyers in America. Matt Mullen serves Sugarcreek and Garaway local families with an office in Main Street in Sugarcreek, or he will come to you. Find them on the web at kwgd.com.
Matthew Fry coming out of the timeout, took the handoff from Miller, and he rumbled for about 8 yards, so he'll move it up to the 28-yard line.
Yeah, good stopping there by Ethan Fair for Mustangs, making a nice play. But Matthew seems like he has a little more stamp at his step right now.
Yes, he does. 8-yard gain there will bring up second 2 ball on the 27-yard line. Miller in the gun. Throw it wide open. Trey Miller across the middle. He's got the catch up to the 45. Midfield. Puts it on the ground. It's fumbled. And Claymont's going to recover that. We got a flag, or is that yellow? That's yellow shoes. We got beanbags all over the field. Second turnover of the game for Garaway. That's going to go back over to Claymont.
Yeah, very, very nice job by the quarterback there getting rid of the football as he got drilled, and great reception. Then he just kind of lost control of the ball as he went to the ground on the tackle.
Sometimes you don't want to fight for them extra yards, and he got caught there. He got stood up, and they just stripped him, lost the ball. So Claymont's going to get it back at midfield. Miller took a shot there after he let that ball go. He bounced up and is okay.
He stood in there and delivered a strike. I mean, he threw the ball to an opening. It was a nice catch and good run. It just got to complete the whole play and get to the ground with the football.
Well, that was a 27-yard pass completion with a turnover. Claymont with the football now, and that's going to be handed off to McMorrow up the middle. Nowhere to go as the defense met him head on.
Wyatt Miller again for the Pirates, heating up in there. He's starting to feel it.
Lost a yard on that play, did McMorrow.
I do believe the Garaway defense is starting to get a little salty on the other side of the football.
Indeed they are. So a loss of 1 on there is going to bring up second down. They still got 2nd and 10 on the board, but they put that behind the line of scrimmage. So we'll call it 2nd and 11. Ball's on Garaway's side at the 49. Claymont now, they'll have split backs in the backfield, as they'll have Mullen back there along with Searcy. Takes the snap, does goal. If he's rolling out, nowhere to go. He's going to throw it towards the sideline, and that's going to be incomplete. Micah Yoder had a beat on that. If he just got his hands on that, was a pick 6.
Well, if he'd have thrown the ball in bounds, he'd have been going the other way, like you said, Troy.
Yes, he would have.
He was under duress. Good pass rush up the middle, and they kept good contain. He got out a little bit, but nowhere to go with the football.
Downfield coverage for Garaway tonight's been stellar, as Golik's had trouble finding an open receiver. He's not had a lot of time to roam back there in the pocket.
No, they've made him uncomfortable in that pocket, like you've said. A good pass rush.
They have indeed. So 5:54 to go here. 3rd and 10. Ball still on the 49-yard line. Empty backfield. 4 receivers at the top. Jinx at the bottom of the screen. Golik takes a snap in the gun. Rolls out to the right. Nowhere to go. Still looking. He'll try to get it over to Jinx. Jinx has got it.
It's out of bounds. The side judge is looking for help from the back judge. He can't see. That's his call.
Oh my! Caught it right in front.
He's going to say out of bounds. Oh, he gives him the cat.
Oh.
There's no way he can see that. That guy caught the ball in the white.
Right in front of the Garaway coaching staff. They don't agree with the call, but they're going to give it to him. So that's going to move the ball up to, let's see, the 39-yard line. So that's a gain of 10, 1st down to Claymont.
Again, that was a good job by Golik scrambling around, getting rid of that football.
Did. Yes, indeed. So 10-yard gain on there. Give Jinx the reception. He's got 25 yards receiving on the night now.
Good grab by Jinx.
I formation. Searcy gets the ball right side. Not much room there. He'll pick up 2 or 3.
Ball's carried by number 6, Trayvon Searcy.
Going across the right side.
Thomas Grimm was in there. And Wyatt Gordon, also number 22 for the Pirates.
They'll give Searcy a gain of 2. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 8. Clock winding down, 5:24 to go here, 1st half. Low-scoring game, 6-0 Garaway. They struck in the 1st quarter on a 59-yard pass play to Fry. Missed extra point. That's where we are at 6-0 right now. Garaway looking to make a stand. Much, you said it off the air here, but remember, Claymont gets the ball to start the 2nd half.
Yeah, this is a big stop for the Pirates.
Golik under center, fakes the snap to the up back. Now he's going to give to Searcy, cross the right side, net there in the hole. Not much room as he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Colston Keller in there for the Pirates.
So give Searcy a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 6.
Ball is on the 30-yard line, 3rd down and 6.
Ball on the 30-yard line of Garaway, 4:32 to go and counting. 3rd down and 6. Claymont slow getting on the field here with the play. Play clock already down to 10 seconds. They haven't broke the huddle yet. 8 seconds now they're at the ball. I formation. Golik under center. 3 seconds. He'll look to the left-hand side. Did he get it off? He got it off just in time. Going to give it to Searcy. He'll try to bounce it left. Now back to the middle. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st down.
Matthew Fry made the stop for the Pirates.
Give him a gain of 3 yards. He's going to move it up to the 28-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down and 3. So 4th and 3. And out goes the jumbo package for Claymont. They're bringing in the speed to the outside. So 3:39 to go. Big stop here for Garaway. 4th down. Claymont deep in Garaway territory. Golik in the gun. Searcy to the right. Takes the handoff. Throws it quickly across the middle. And what? Official stop. Oh, boy.
The wide receiver was moving. He never got set.
2nd penalty tonight against Claymont. It's a big one.
Well, earlier when they were driving the ball, Troy, if you remember, they had that illegal substitution penalty that put him in behind the sticks. And this is killing them here.
So that's going to make it now 4th down and 8. Moves the ball back to the 37-yard line, or 32-yard line, excuse me. So 3 minutes, coming up on 3 minutes to go. 4th and 8, here we go. They're going to send 4 receivers to the bottom of the screen. Jinx is alone up to the top. Golick takes the snap in the gun. Looking right, now rolling right. Gets going to throw it out there, nowhere to go. Overthrown, out of bounds. Ball goes back to the Pirates. They've held.
Big stop there for the Garaway defense.
So pass call's incomplete. So 2:56 to go. Garaway's going to get the football back. And boy, they'd love to take this down, march it down, and score right here much.
Yeah, and 2:56, and I think they have all their timeouts left. That's a lot of time in high school football, especially for the Pirates. You know, they're accustomed to moving the ball in chunks.
Absolutely. So a big stand there for the Garaway defense. They'll have the ball back. Miller's going to come out, empty backfield. He's got 3 receivers at the top, 2 to the bottom. Under 3 minutes to go. Miller, he'll take the snap. He'll just put his head down, run it right at the middle. He's got some room. Well, he went in awful high.
Yeah, he's great. He's running hard, but he's got to learn to put a little forward lean on that. Quarterback running straight up and down is not a good thing.
So give him a gain of about 7 yards. Going to bring up 3rd down and 3. Ball go up to the 39-yard line. So Grady Miller starting to carry the load on the ground here for Garaway. Empty backfield, Miller in the gun. Looking, he'll throw it. Ball's going to be tipped to the line of scrimmage and falls incomplete. Boy, they had receivers open downfield. That was a touchdown.
They had a play going, nobody covering him. Mike Yoder was wide open all by himself, but the ball, good job by the defensive end there. I believe it was number 80. He got his hands on the football.
It was indeed.
It was Calvin Edwards.
They sent Yoder out behind Jackson Garber, and they bid on Garber, and Yoder was going to go wide open down the field. 80 got his big paw up there and knocked it down. So 3rd and 3, ball on the 39-yard line. Fry in the backfield with Miller. He'll take the snap, takes the handoff. He'll keep it himself, nowhere to go. He's going to be hit in the backfield, and he'll go down there for a loss.
Ethan Fair made a nice play in there. He wasn't fooled at all with all the countering and the motion. They pulled the backside guard and tackle, and it just took too long to develop.
So that's going to be a loss on the play of 2 yards. That'll bring up 4th down and a long 5, and I think we're going to see the punt team for Garaway come on.
Yeah, you know, you can't go for it here and give them the ball this close with the way your defense is playing.
Pirate
make
defense
them drive the field.
Yeah, they've been stellar tonight. And Garaway losing a little motion here to throw him off. There's a snap. Grimm will receive it. He'll get the kick away. Good punt downfield by Grimm. Oh, my. Oh, look at the bounce here for Garaway. Jinx is going to chase that down around the 10-yard. He'll pick it up at the 10, and he's going to go down at about the 11. How about that punt by Grimm? Oh, boy. That punt's going to go for about 53 yards. All the way down to the 10-yard line. He put his foot into that and got a great bounce.
Yeah, that thing took off on a spiral off his foot and straight up through the air, and a nice hit and an end-over-end roll all the way down to the 10.
So a 53-yard punt by Grimm was just what the doctor ordered down. It's going to give Claymont a long field with just 1:31 to go here in the contest in the first half. So Claymont, they'll send Golick into the shotgun. Searcy will flank him to the left. 2 receivers top, 2 to the bottom. Searcy in motion to the left. Golick looking out to the left-hand side. It's going to be tipped, knocked down.
Matthew Fry got his hands on the football.
Well, he has been everywhere. They had Jinx wide open out by the first down marker, and Fry broke it up.
Knocked down by number 2, Matthew.
Yeah, good play by Colston Keller in there. All-Ohio linebacker now playing defensive end, made the stop for the Pirates.
So we'll take a step aside here. We come back here. We'll wrap up this first half on WKLM.
When the power goes out, your life is disrupted. Heat, air conditioning, refrigeration, phones, all gone. Be prepared for the next outage with a Generac home standby generator. After sensing a power outage, a Generac generator automatically restores your home's power, whether you're home or away. Power your life with a Generac home standby generator. Team up with Millersburg Electric and Generac today to schedule your free in-home consultation and a turnkey generator install. Call or visit millersburgelectric.com and be ready for the next power outage.
2 plays and only 5 seconds have come off the clock.
Yeah, how about that? As Garaway's defense has done a great job. And that was a great heads-up call there by the Garaway coaching staff getting that clock stop. So Claymont in a 3rd and 11. They're pinned deep. Like you said, they've got to be careful here. Look for a turnover by Garaway.
You got to think something safe here, maybe a quarterback draw or quick screen out. Nothing, you don't want to be dangerous here.
Single back is Mullen. Fake the handoff to him. Goalie's going to look to pass. He's going to throw it deep downfield. He got Jinx around the 50-yard line. He goes up and made the catch. What a catch by Jinx. Wow.
The ball hit the ground. He picked that ball up off the ground.
Garber's sitting there. Look, he was right in front of it. He's saying it hit the ground.
He did a good job of rolling over with the football, but the back judge never saw that play.
Yeah, well, we don't have replay here, so first down to the 50-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 40 to Jinx. And here again, Golick looking back to pass. Steps up in the pocket, nowhere to go. Chased out of there by the defenders. They'll run him to the sideline. He'll go out of bounds and pick up about 2 yards.
Wow. Now you got to regroup and, get ready. And like you said, Troy, there's nothing you can do about it now. There's no replay. There's nobody's buzzing down. You got to keep playing.
So a gain of 2 stops the clock there as he run him out of bounds. Jinx went up high in the air for that. Did a great job to get his hands on the football. He was well defended out there by Garber. But nonetheless, Claymont will have it now. 2nd down and 8 on the 48-yard line of Garaway with about a minute to go. Golick in the shotgun. Split receivers, 2 top, 2 bottom. And he's going to roll out to the left. He's going to throw it back to the middle of the field, and he's hit hard as that pass was completed out there. Number 7, Daniel McGar. That'll be good for a first down. And they'll move that up to the 35-yard line.
Brought down by 17, Wyatt Riekenschneider.
So a gain there, the play moves up to the 35. And there's a deep pass, so they're going to throw it down towards the end zone, and it's going to be intercepted. Micah Yoder picks it off. The Claymont defenders looking for a little bit of offensive interference. Yoder might have got away with a little push off. Hey, Garaway will take it.
Well, I think the ball's up for grabs there.
It was indeed. Garaway once again stops on a big drive here by Claymont as they were starting to threaten again. So Garaway is going to get the football back with 44 seconds to go. Micah Yoder stepped in front and intercepted that pass, and that's just what Garaway needed.
Now I think if you're Garaway here, you're going to get in there and run forward, try and get out of here, get to halftime.
Absolutely. So Claymont and Garaway both have 2 timeouts left, but Garaway, they're going to be pinned back deep on their end of the field at about the 2-yard line. Well, the first turnover tonight over there for Claymont. And as Micah Yoder come up with a big interception.
I see Coach Wallach over here in the huddle. They've called timeout, and they've also had the center and quarterback taking some snaps under center. So I don't think we're going to see anything in the shotgun here. I think he's going to be under center. You're probably going to just see him run straight ahead.
Well, you don't want to make any kind of a mistake here when you're pinned this deep in your territory so close to halftime. You want to get to halftime and regroup.
The Mustangs do have 2 timeouts remaining, so they can stop the clock. So
Garaway's got to move it up the field a little bit here. Solid first half of football here by the Pirates. Defensively, they have been stellar. And they are lined up and ready, waiting on Claymont to break out the timeout. So here we go. Claymont defense on the field. Garaway's offense is set. And boy, there's no splits down there much. They're heel to heel on that line.
Yeah, they're going to foot to foot. I'm sure they're going to see a little bit of maybe the
tush push here.
Tush push.
Indeed it is, and they're going to move the pile forward. They're going to get the ball up.
Got a little breathing room now.
Yeah, it looks like about the 12-yard line as they started on about.
I don't think Claymont's calling their timeouts here either.
No, they're not. So they moved that about to the 7-yard line, excuse me.
So you almost think you would make them, you would burn them and make them snap the ball.
So a 5-yard gain there, and that looks like it might carry us as the play clock is just larger than the game clock, so Garaway can just let this run out, and I think both teams are going to be content to let that happen. Coming up on 10 seconds, and that indeed is where we're going to go. So this first half's going to come to a close, and Garaway will take a 6-0 lead into the halftime. We'll take a break, do some math, come back, and wrap up this first half after this on WKLM.
Technology shouldn't slow you down. It should move you forward.
Hi, this is Ryan Taggart with LodgeVision Technologies, and we've been helping local businesses for over 12 years on US 62 in Winesburg, solving tech problems and making everyday operations easier. We know small business challenges because we've lived them, and we are here with custom IT solutions that just simply work. At LodgeVision, it's people first for our clients and our team. That means service with integrity, professionalism, and real care. Call 330-234-5025 for your free consultation today. LodgeVision Technologies. Local IT, real solutions, people first.
Sierra Pacific products are MRV Setting Supply. Their products will enhance any decor and make any home brighter, more inviting, and more comfortable with wood interior windows and 8 wood species with 50 exterior colors. Whether you're replacing, renovating, remodeling, or rebuilding, they have exactly what you're looking for. From the Sierra Pacific Transcend replacement windows and doors to their Westchester double hung windows. That's MRV Setting Supply on County Road 624 in Millersburg or on the web at mrvsetting.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Beachy's Auto, Diesel, and Tire Service continues to offer the convenience of 2 great locations on US 62 in Winesburg and on County Road 201 in Berlin. The Winesburg shop will take care of heavy-duty truck and fleet customers from 7 a.m. to midnight, while the Berlin facility will repair auto and light trucks from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact them in Winesburg at 330-359-5421 or in Berlin at 330-674-6970. That's Beachy's Auto, Diesel, and Tire Service in Winesburg and Berlin.
Mark your calendars. Wayne Door Sales and Service is celebrating their grand opening of their brand new facility in Sugarcreek. Friday, October 10th from 10 to 4. Be there for the ribbon cutting at 10 a.m. Take a tour of the new space and check out their stunning new showroom. Enjoy food trucks, a coffee trailer, and sign up to win raffle prizes and door prizes all day long. Meet the team at Wayne Door Sales and Service, 7317 Old Route 39 Northwest in Sugarcreek. Don't miss it on October 10th.
Visit Walnut Creek Cheese with locations in Walnut Creek and Berlin, where you will find the largest selection of cheese, meats, bulk foods, and baking ingredients. For over 30 years, Walnut Creek Cheese has provided Ohio's Amish country with delicious food. Everything Walnut Creek Cheese makes comes from the freshest natural ingredients possible and goes from their kitchen straight to yours. While you are visiting Walnut Creek Cheese, stop in and see the Mud Valley Cafe, located in the upper level of the store. Stop in today.
Critchfield Law Firm has always been dedicated to providing the highest quality legal services to their clients throughout Holmes County and surrounding areas. Critchfield Law Firm also understands the dedication of our youth. From the classroom to the music room to athletics, Holmes County's best is represented in every academic area. Critchfield Law Firm in Millersburg, wishing all who participate the best in their endeavors. Attorney Matt Mullen is proud to be bringing you tonight's football game. You often hear his voice as the stadium announcer at Garaway's home games. Attorney Matt Mullen brings the experience and credentials when you or your business are in need of an attorney. Matt Mullen of Krugliak, Wilkins, Griffiths, and Doherty is board certified as a civil trial advocate by the National Board of Trial Advocacy. He has been honored as the top 100 trial lawyer in Ohio by the National Trial Lawyers Association and has been recognized in both Ohio Super Lawyers and Best Lawyers in America. Matt Mullen serves Sugarcreek and Garaway local families with an office in Main Street in Sugarcreek, or he will come to you. Find them on the web at kwgd.com.
And it's halftime here on the hill in Sugarcreek, Ohio. Garaway with a 6-0 lead over Claymont. This has been a backyard battle for sure in this IVC South showdown. Both teams 4-1 here, vying for good playoff contention position as well as good standing in the league here. We got a great one matchup here tonight from Garaway. Taking a look at your first half numbers here for Garaway. Offensively, Grady Miller would rush for 16 yards. He would do that on 6 carries. Most of them came in the second quarter as the Garaway coaching staff saw something started hitting the ball, and he was effective. Matthew Fry also 4 carries for 16 yards on the ground for Garaway. But most of their damage has come through the air as them 6 points came on a 59-yard touchdown reception to Micah Yoder. He's got 2 receptions for 66 yards on the night. Trey Miller has caught 2 passes for 39 yards for Garaway, and they have this 6-0 lead at halftime. Now for the defensive numbers for Claymont and both teams. Here's Much.
Oh, on the other side of the football, Troy, time of possession has favored the Mustangs in the first half. The first quarter, They had it for 8 minutes to Garaway's 4. In the second quarter, they pretty much had it the same amount. They had it for 7:45 to Garaway's 4:15. Defensively for the Mustangs, they're having a big night in there from Ethan Fair. He's got 5 solo tackles. Drayvon Searcy's been all over the field, and nice play in there by Calvin Edwards knocking the football down. For the Pirates on the other side, they've been led in there by Wyatt Miller. He's having a big night. He's got 5 solo tackles, been in on several others. Colston Keller's having a big night. He's got a sack, 4 tackles. Brian Akers, a sophomore, is having a big night. He's got a sack, several tackles. We have a sack in there from Thomas Grimm. Garaway on the night. In the first quarter, they were 2 for 3 on third downs. Claymont was 3 for 4 and 0 for 1 on fourth down. In the second quarter, Garaway was 1 for 2, and Claymont was 4 for 6, and again 0 for 1 on fourth down. So pretty evenly fought. As you said, Troy, the defense has been balling out on both sides of the football. Penalties and turnovers have killed both teams.
Absolutely. On Claymont's side, they've had 10 yards, just 2 penalties for 10 yards, but they both came at very inopportune times that put them either one time behind the sticks in the red zone, and another time they were on the 35-yard line driving, and that stalled that drive. So those penalties, they've had 1 turnover. Garaway's turned the ball over twice. And I believe, I've got this right, they've had 1 penalty for 5 yards on the night. Garaway has got a total of 6 first downs on the night. Claymont has got a total of 6 first downs. It's been a very evenly played ball game. That's why we're sitting here at 6-0. You know, you think something's going to give on this side, but we could have a game like this. Claymont won 7-6 a week ago. You know what? They're used to games like this much.
Right. Well, I think it's fairly safe to say nobody's putting 30 points on the board tonight in this ball game. Not the way these defenses are playing.
And this just has the feel that this is going to be a defensive battle. You know, defense is probably going to win this ball game one way or the other tonight, much.
Yeah, and, you know, again, special teams, we've missed our extra points. So, you know, if Claymont comes out, has a good drive and scores, and they kick an extra point, now they're ahead. So it comes back, pressures on the Pirates offense. But, you know, you're playing at home. You could pretty much say time of possession is not going your way. You have your turnovers. So you haven't played your best football yet tonight, and you have a 6-0 lead. So, you know, I'm sure Coach Wallach is in there touching the high points and ball control, and, you know, just keep playing. You got to play till the whistle blows. You know, they had a big play down here where we thought the ball may not have been caught. The referee didn't see it the way, you know, we really can't see great from here either.
Oh, we got a much better view than he does, don't we, Mike?
Well, I think so. I think so.
No, I mean, it was a tough play there, but Jinx, you're talking about the play. Jinx went up high in the air. I mean, that was an acrobatic catch as he went high up over Jackson Garber, and Garber had that well defended. It was just a great athletic play by Jinx.
And it was third down and 15, I think. So, I mean, it was a big play in the ball game, but, you know, the Pirates didn't stop playing. They made a stop, and here we are, 6-0.
Well, I like the way both of these coaches are calling this ball game. They're not being conservative. When they have opportunities, they're trying to put the ball downfield and trying to make something happen.
Absolutely. You know, Golick has been impressive. When he's scrambled around, he's made some throws on the sideline where it doesn't look like there's any room to get the ball in there, and he has. On the other side of the ball, you know, Grady Miller, he stood in there, he got drilled, delivered a strike. The receiver on the other end made a nice catch, just unfortunate turnover going to the ground with the football. But, I mean, both quarterbacks have been pretty sharp for as tough as the defense has made it for them tonight.
They have indeed. That's a good point. We talk about Grady Miller, just a sophomore. He continues to get better and better each game. And tough kid. We've seen him take some licks, and he bounces right up every time. On the other side, Golick, he's a senior quarterback over there, but playing a really strong game. He's a good-looking quarterback, Much.
Yeah, he's very efficient in how they run their offense. He has good fakes. You know, he high points the football on those reverses and those counters, and you know, he's been on the ball. So it's going to come down to the second half. I think again, it's probably going to come down to maybe a turnover or a big play on special teams.
Yeah, just recapping that first half. In quarter number 1, Garaway had a turnover, and then they turned right around, had a great defensive stand to get the ball back. We was 0-0 at the end of 1, and then quarter 2, it was that missed extra point attempt off that long pitch down that's been the difference in the ball game. But Garaway got another stop on a 4th down, and then Grimm stepped up and made that 53-yard punt when they needed it. Claymont had them pinned deep, and he really got the ball out of there, and that reversed the field.
Flipped the field.
Yes, it did. And then right after that, you got the turnover. Micah Yitter gets the interception down there at the other end. So it's been an ebb and flow first half. So we're going to step aside here, take a break. We come back, we'll let you enjoy the sights and sounds of the Garaway Pirates marching band. Back after this on WKLM.
When you're thinking of an old-fashioned smokehouse flavor, think Sugar Valley Meats. They carry their own ham and bacon, and the old-fashioned smokehouse uses hickory, apple, and sassafras. Processing, curing, and custom butchering are available, cut to your specifications. Stop in and see all the products that they offer. That's Sugar Valley Meats on Dutch Valley Drive in Sugarcreek. Turn left at the light, and Sugar Valley Meats is 1/4 mile on the right. Call today, 330-852-4423.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, just in time as the Garaway Pirate High School Marching Band is getting ready to take the field. We're going to take the headsets off and sit back and relax and enjoy the sights and sound with you here at the Garaway Pirate Marching Band.
Welcome the pride of the Pirates, the Garaway High School Marching Band. The Marching Pirates are under the direction of Mr. Aaron Morris and color guard advisors Michaela Berger and Brittany Miller. The Marching Pirates are proudly led on the field by Field Commander Melissa Miller. Tonight, we're taking you back to our favorite decade with some of the most fly hits of the 1990s. Come kick it with the Marching Pirates as we bring you Bell Bid Devo's 1990 smash hit, Poison.
Special delivery, man. You gotta do the bell.
This sex tune was released in 1991. It launched grunge into the mainstream and became a Gen X anthem. Don your flannels and your ripped jeans and sing along to Nirvana's Smells Like Teen Spirit. It's time to throw your hands up in the air and wave them around like you just don't care. As we close tonight's show with a 1997 hit from the Backstreet Boys, featuring a dance choreographed by our seniors. This is Everybody.
And that's the Garaway Pirate High School Marching Band. We'll step aside. We come back. We'll get ready for second half action here on WKLM.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Biker Sand and Gravel, serving the Central Ohio area of Wayne and Holmes County since 1935. They are a name and business you can trust. Their products and services include ready-mix concrete, excavating, limestone, sand and gravel, and hauling services. They are locally owned and operated, insured and bonded, and most importantly, ready to serve you. For more information, call 330-674-0038.
Looking to upgrade the exterior of your home? Siding is indeed the best bang for your dollar. Hi, I'm Nevin Mast with Home Siding Contractors. We have the best siding on the market today, and the low maintenance aspect of our siding is what our customers enjoy the most. Provia Siding fits that bill exactly. No frequent painting or staining with wood siding. No routine sealing like stucco. Provia Siding lasts. Check out all we have to offer at our new and improved showroom east of Millersburg, and let our experienced sales team show you how affordable our products can be.
And welcome back here, getting ready for second half action shortly at Garaway. As Garaway's up 6-0 over Claymont. We'll catch you up on some scores from around the area at halftime here. West Holmes is up 11-0 over Worcester at the halftime. Stroudsburg 10-8 over Malvern. This is IVC action. North Newcomerstown is up 16-0 over East Canton. Ridgewood up 21-0 over Tusky Valley, and Indian Valley 49-0 all over Sandy Valley. That's a pretty good ball team over there in Sandy Valley, isn't it?
Absolutely. and we're going to run into them next week.
Next week. We go there next week. Much and I will be right there for that ball game. As we're enjoying the light show here at halftime here from Garaway. This facility up here is something else. They've done a great job with this stadium. I think much of these lights are new this year, right?
Yes, absolutely.
New feature up here, and they're tuned into the music here, so they get the music cranking, the lights are changing. It's a great atmosphere up here on the hill, for sure. We've got Claymont coming out here to warm up. Garaway on the field now as well.
Back in the day when I played Troy, the only sound effects we had at halftime were the trap shooting going on behind us at the club back here.
How long ago was that, Much? You want to tell everybody or not?
40 years ago.
Well, I'll tell I'm kind of right there with you. It's a long time ago. We remember those things, though. And, the memories these kids are getting up here on nights like this, they'll never forget them, will they, Much?
Oh, no, they will not. And the parents and the grandparents, they make memories.
Indeed it is. It's just always a fun time when you come up here to call a Garaway football game. We enjoy being here. We appreciate having you with us here tonight. And I'll remind you that our good friend Claxon Communication along with us tonight, bringing you the sights and sounds on our YouTube channel. It's Jacob Heading doing our producing tonight, and Abrielle Jones out running the camera. She's out in the crowd doing a great job out there getting you all the sounds and sights and sounds into your living room. Been a defensive battle here up on the hill tonight. Garaway are the beneficiaries of a 6-0 lead, but Claymont's going to get the ball to start out. And you know that they probably got something up their sleeve. They've got some talent on that side of the ball, and they're going to come out and want to come right at Garaway.
Well, Searcy's been close to breaking a couple here or there, and I just don't think they're going to get away from their game plan. They're in a 6-0 ball game. They can come out and run the football, be patient on offense. They don't need to try and do anything crazy. I will say, I'm pretty sure that number 6, Trayvon Searcy, can throw the ball also. They might be setting up something where they pitch the ball out to him and he throws, down the field. The Garaway Pirates are coming up pretty hot and heavy on him. That's something to look for. If you got a gadget play in the second half, it's usually where you're going to see it.
Absolutely. And, we talked about Jinx a little bit in the first half. Their big receiver, the wideout. He's been open downfield a couple times too, so a play like that would probably fall right into that category. He's going to be hard to cover out there. He's a big receiver. He's a big target.
Yeah, and he high points the football. He's a tough tackle on the other end. It's going to be a good ball game coming right down to the wire.
And Garaway had some near misses in that first half too. This could very easily be a 14-0 ball game. Micah Yoder, they broke up a pass where he was wide open going down the field. Garaway had some things working that first half they didn't capitalize on as well.
Absolutely. I think, coming off that, they've had something happen to them last week that they're not accustomed to. They were the part of the running clock, and they were on the receiving end of it. So, their offense didn't get clicking last week. They might have a little hangover from that. The first half is behind them now. I would look for them to come out and get some rhythm, get some quick passes going, and that run up the middle is still there for the quarterback as well. So we'll just see what happens here in this second half.
And they'll have to do it defensively first here. Claymont's going to get the ball here to start this second half of action. Garaway won the opening toss. They wanted the ball first. They wanted to try and put points on the board. But it has been a defensive struggle here tonight on both sides.
There's another perennial powerhouses going at each other in Division II football tonight. At halftime, Akron-Hoban is ahead 10-7 over Walsh Jesuit.
That's a slobber knocker up there. Coming up on 30 seconds here. The light show is on. Garaway is on the field with the football. Grimm's getting ready to put it on the tee. He'll put it down at the 40-yard line. It's going to be Jinx and Searcy back for Claymont. As we're ready to get underway here, half number 2. Friday night on the hill. High school football on its best right here on WKLM. And the officials are waiting for the clock to get reset here. They'll give Grimm the football. 12 minutes are on. Ball's on the tee, and we're about ready to go. Garaway looking to get a quick stop here, get the football back, and try and extend this lead. Claymont's got other ideas. And here we go. Grimm's going to send it sailing. It'll be kicked and hits the ground about the 20. Going to be picked up by Searcy at the 16-yard line. They'll take it across the 20, up to the 25. They'll be dropped right there. He thought he'd come out of there unscathed. They got him down.
Matthew Fry dropped him out there, number 2. He's been active on both sides of the ball tonight.
Much, you called his name a lot. So Claymont's going to advance that ball to the 29-yard line. That's where they're going to start 1st and 10 on their first possession of the half.
I would look for them to come out in that I formation again and stick to their offense. I don't look for them to change or try and be something they're not. They've been physical on offense and defense all year, so here we go.
They're going to come out in the I formation. Neal will be the up back. Now they'll switch out of it. Neal will be the single back. Bunch trips at the bottom of the screen. There's a shotgun. Pass out to the flat on the right side for Searcy. He's incomplete. He wasn't ready.
Yeah, I know they tried to set up a little slip screen there. The linemen were kind of trailing behind. He was a little ahead of the play, and I don't think he thought the ball was going to be delivered as quickly like you said, Troy. It was, timing was off.
And luckily for Garaway, it was a little bit early because he had that. I think he might have had the corner in a big gain. So incomplete pass going to bring up 2nd down and 10. Ball stay on the 29-yard line.
Kind of surprised they didn't come out and stick to the game plan. Just pound it up in there and take a shot.
I formation. Golick under center. They'll send McMorrow in motion to the left. Pitch to Searcy going around the left side. He'll get a little bit of the corner. Got some running room out there. He's run out of bounds right at the Claymont bench. We'll see where they spot it.
Give him about 4.
Well, that'll move the ball up to like about the 32-yard line. 33. That'll bring up 3rd down and a long 6. As Searcy picked up 4 yards on that play. Searcy, the lone back in the backfield. Golick in the gun. Golick gets the snap. Looking to throw. He'll throw it up to the right flat, and it's going to be incomplete. Went off the hands of Jinx. Garaway had that well defended, so a 3 and out here for the Pirates. They're going to get the ball back.
You know, good defense there, but that wasn't uncharacteristic of the balls he was delivering in the first half. They were just able to dig them out of the turf, and not so lucky there. Jinx made an effort, but he couldn't come up with it.
Absolutely. Well, that pass falls incomplete. 4th down and 7. And Claymont set the punt. They'll get it away. Micah Yoder's going to field that at the 35-yard line. It's going to be loose on the ground, and it's going to be fell on by a Garaway player. Trey Miller was right there, Johnny, on the spot.
Trey Miller was fortunate to be able to come up with that ball. Micah tried to pull it in and kind of just bounced off his pads and off his face mask maybe and on the turf for a minute. Claymont just couldn't scoop it up.
Micah Yoder might have been off and running before he had the ball there. So a break for Garaway. They'll keep the football with 11:31 to go. This will be their first possession of the first half. They'll come out with Yoder and Garber at the bottom of your screen. Trey Miller, a lone receiver, top of the screen. 2 backs in the backfield. 1 back in the backfield. Miller in the gun. Miller going to fake the handoff to Fry. He'll throw it out in the right path to Miller. Miller's got some room on the right side. He'll move it up to about the 37 and 38-yard line.
Trey Miller pass complete to number 14, Trey Miller.
Looks like going to be a gain of 8 yards on the play.
Number 15.
Safety Jinx came up and made the play for the Mustangs.
Ball is on the 38-yard line. 2nd down and 1.
So Trey Miller gets 8 yards on the pass completion. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 1, a long one. That gives him 47 yards receiving on the night. 2nd down and 1, ball on the 38. Miller in the gun. Fry flanked to his right. He'll give it to Fry up the middle. He's going to cross the 40. He's loose around the right-hand side. Across the 50 to the 45, 40-yard line. He'll be knocked out of bounds. We had a flag come flying in from the back judge.
A flag or a beanbag? I can't tell.
That one's a flag.
Flag, okay.
Well, we have a block in the back. We'll see what we have out there. That come from behind the play.
So I think irregardless, it's going to be a 1st down, then they'll walk the yardage back. So should be first and
something.
Yeah.
So that gain took the ball up to, it's going to go to the 42-yard line. And what? They're going to walk off 10 yards. So that'll put it back down at the 48-yard line. So a penalty for Garaway. That'll be their second of the night. Give them the first down. That'll be a 10-yard penalty. So it'll be first down and 10 on the 48-yard line of the Pirates. Miller in the gun. And there was that pass knocked down again. Big number 80. He's been a problem out there on the end.
Yeah, Mr. Edwards has hand on 2 plays tonight. One we know for sure was probably going to be 6 for Garaway. That one I'm not so sure there's going to be a quick hitter, but good job getting him. He's lanky. He's tall. I don't know. We don't have heights and weight, but I'd say he's 6'2 or 6'3 or better.
He's a big boy out there. Takes up a lot of room. He gets his wingspan out there. He's given Miller problems a couple times tonight. So second down and 10. Miller gets the snap. He's going to throw that slip screen out to Micah Yoder on the flat. There's another flag on the field as Yoder's going to get around the end. And there's should be another flag coming. There it comes, coming in late. There's hats and flags and everything else thrown as jinx.
So we're going to have offsetting penalties, but one's a dead ball after the play. So they're going to assess the yardage, and then they're going to walk off the 15-yarder.
I agree with what you said. Let's see what the officials say here, but I think that's the way it should go because that happened out of bounds.
The man who threw his flag had to throw his hat because he was going to call the penalty as well.
You took the words out of my mouth. Busy man over there on that side. He's earning his money on that one.
And I would say in the first half, he was holding on to that flag a couple times. Well, tonight he had a twofer on one play, so in the second half.
So we'll see how they get this. This is going to be about a 7-yard gain. I think you're going to get a hold on Garaway, and then probably a dead ball, like you said, dead ball personal foul on Claymont. Yep, exactly. So they're just going to offset?
I guess.
It's not, yeah.
That's unusual because one's a dead ball after the play.
Now they're going to mark it off. Now they're going to turn around and mark it back. So we go back. Now we go forward. Let's see where we end up. And this will be in Garaway's favor. And that's right about where the play would have ended without the penalties. Maybe about 2-yard deficit for Garaway on that. So that's going to bring up a second down and a long 5, maybe 6. Ball's on the 47-yard line of Claymont. We got it sorted out. We're ready to go. Miller in the gun. Fry, flank to his right. They'll hand it off to Fry up the middle. Little running room up to the 45. They'll bring him down to about the 44.
Number 34 made the tackle for the Mustangs in there.
So that's going to bring up third down and a long 3, we'll call it. Ball just on the 45-yard Claymont side. So give Fry 4 yards on that carry.
Easton Hursty made the stop for the Mustangs.
Miller in the gun. Looking for the snap. 10 seconds on the play clock. He'll look over and get the play now from the sidelines. Coming up on 5 seconds. They've got to hurry. 3 seconds. Miller still standing back there.
They're going to get it off. Going to get a delay.
And there comes the flag from the back judge. We got a delay of game.
That's on Coach Wallach. He's over there telling him, that's me. That's on me.
Yep, coach has kind of lost track of the play clock there. So third penalty now on Garaway for 20 yards on the night. So that makes it now a 3rd and 8. Ball back to the 50-yard line.
Not exactly sure why he didn't burn a timeout there. He was pretty aware of what was going on.
Fry single set in the back. There's a snap. Miller steps up the pocket. He's going to throw down the sideline. Had Kummerly breaking wide open down the left-hand side. Just overthrew him. That was just a
step ahead of him.
Yeah, boy, oh boy.
Broken up by 26. Miles Wolf.
Good route there by Kummerly. He was just unable to deliver the strike.
And that was really just a streak down the left-hand side. He went right by the defender. That'll bring Grimm on the punt for Garaway. Ball at the 50-yard line. Jinx will be back to receive for Claymont. We'll see if Grimm can pin them deep like he did in the first half. There's a snap. Grimm has it. He'll get it away. He'll kick that towards the right side. That's floating. He's going to land at about the 20. Takes a sideways bounce and now rolls forward. That's going to go out of bounds around the 25-yard line.
I think he's trying intentionally to kick the ball away from Jinx, but that time he didn't get the roll he had on the other one.
Didn't get the bounce. Took a sideways bounce.
19-yard line.
So for Claymont, they'll take over. The ball will be on the 24-yard line, 1st and 10.
See if they get back to their scheduled offense and stick with that eye. They got a little cute the last series and didn't work out very well for them.
So they send trip receivers to the bottom of the screen. Searcy's going to take the handoff. We got a flag in the backfield.
Number 6 on the carry.
Searcy knocked down after a 2-yard gain. Let's sort out the flag.
Wyatt Miller made the stop in there for the Pirates along with number 70. I have to get my flashlight out and get his number.
A little dark up here in the press box, but that's going to be a motion penalty on Claymont.
Brody Shull, the senior, in there for the Pirates along with Wyatt Miller.
So that penalty is going to move the ball back 5 yards. And it'll be just behind the 20-yard line now. So it'll be a 1st down and 15 for Garaway. So break for the Pirates here. Back Claymont up closer to their goal line. Garaway would love a turnover here.
And not the start you're looking for if you're the Mustangs either.
They'll have Jinx split high to the right, top of the screen. 2 receivers at the bottom. There's the snap. Going to be thrown out in the right flat. And that's going to be caught out there by number 3. That's Mason Bailey. And he'll be wrapped up after a short game. Looks like about 3 yards up to the 22.
By Matthew Rod and number 66, Wyatt Miller.
Wyatt Miller again, Troy, he's playing his tail off in there from that backer spot with that cast.
Wyatt Miller's a tough kid. We've watched him for a few years here. Just a solid player at that middle linebacker position. Plays that position very well. He's a very disciplined ball player, much.
Absolutely. Played behind some good ones with the Wallach boys. He's learned from the best.
Indeed,
he's showing
he has.
it out here tonight.
And there's a pass on the right flat. It's going to be fall incomplete as Garaway brought a delayed blitz from that linebacker position as they sent Grimm after the quarterback. Made him rush the throw, and that pass falls incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 12.
Yeah, Grimm and Colston Keller got good rush from his defensive end spot as well. They put some heat on Golick that time. He wasn't able to stand in there and deliver.
They did indeed. Downfield coverage for Garaway has been very, very good tonight, much.
Yeah, the back end, I think they're starting to get healthy on the back side of that defense. They've had players in that Norway game that were playing positions they weren't accustomed to. Well, I think now you're seeing them settle in.
Absolutely. 3rd down and 12. Big chance for Garaway to get off the field here. Receiver stacked up top and bottom, 2 and 2. Single back set. Golick takes his snap in the gun. Here comes a rush, steps up in the pocket. He's going to go down. The Garaway defense collapsed on him, and down went Golick at the 15-yard line, a loss of 4.
Yeah, that time Colston Keller got his hands on him and took him to the turf. Big sack in there from the All-Ohioan.
Once again, the Garaway defense has risen to the occasion. Actually, that's a 7-yard loss, and the play is going to move the ball back to the 15-yard line.
Now, this punter from Claymont's been doing a good job all night punting the ball high. Garaway's kind of been letting it hit the ground. I wish they would come up, make a fair catch, and catch a football before it hits the ground.
Micah Yoder
fumbled. He had trouble with the last one.
Yeah, Yoder and Miller up to get this. Trey Miller's going to get this one over on the right side. He'll grab it at the 45, and he's going to be brought down right there.
Good coverage on the kick there by Claymont, by number 7.
Daniel McGarr.
That's good play.
McGarr, we've heard his name a couple times tonight. He's been stellar out there. So Garaway's going to take over. They'll get the ball back. Good field position on the 46-yard line on their half of the field. With 7:30 to go here in the 3rd period of play. It's still 6-0. Much this has been everything we thought it would be tonight.
Yeah, like we've called before the broadcast began, this is playoff-type football, and here we are.
It always seems that way up here on the hilltop, doesn't it?
It seems that way. Now the schedule, it's getting tougher to find people who want to play us because of the success they've had, because of the program, and you got a tough game tonight.
Indeed. Garaway football, 1st and 10 on the 46. There's Miller. He's going to roll out. He's going to find Yoder out in the left flat. He'll get the reception after a short gain. He'll be run out of bounds. Give him about 1, maybe a gracious 2.
McMorrow on the tackle for the Mustangs. Good play fake that time by Grady.
We'll call this 2nd down and 9, officially 1 yard on the pass completion to Yoder. Miller in the gun. He'll throw it now over the middle. Coomerly, what a catch by Coomerly. Wow.
What a catch.
Laid out with one hand. Coomerly scoped that up. Miller put that in the only place that was going to get it was going to be Coomerly.
He threw it right down there to the seam, but Coomerly laid out, made that one-hand grab right in front of the safety. What a play.
So 1st down now for Garaway. They're 7th on the night. Miller steps up in the gun. He'll go up the middle, room to run. Across the 25 to the 20. Gets across the 20 to the 15. Stumbles down around the 10. How about that run by Miller?
Yeah, Grady wasn't going to be denied. Made a couple of nice moves in the middle of that defense. Got up the field. I just wish he put that ball away. He was carrying a little loose.
So Miller got 19 yards on that rumble. And Garaway's on a roll here. 1st and 10, ball on the 12-yard line. 6:30 to go, 3rd period. Empty backfield. Miller in the gun. He'll get the snap, looking. Tried to get it over to Fry right in the middle. He got held up there by the defender.
Yeah, they were bringing the pressure. Garaway had the perfect play call. He had that jailbreak middle screen call. He just was unable to deliver the football. Timing was off a little bit. That pass rush got to him a little bit there.
And it was all timing, because otherwise that was a touchdown for Garaway. So clock stopped here at 6:23 on the incompletion, 2nd down.
Got the diesel on the field.
And there it goes. That's going to be Fry going up the left side. He'll get around the left end and down at the what? Are they going to call that a touchdown? Waiting on the signal from the official.
Going to mark them short. I think they're going to be on like the half yard. No, they're giving them a touchdown.
They did not see the signal go up from the official, but that is a touchdown. They put the points on the board, so Fry rumbles out from 10 yards to give Garaway a 12-0 lead.
Yeah, they came in with that diesel package, and the upbacks made a nice hole for him. Bounced it off tackle and kept his legs going and scored. Now here we go, the swinging gate, 2-point conversion.
Trying to make up for that missed extra point. So now they're going to move it into standard formation. This will be Miller in the gun. Fakes the handoff to Fry. It's a reverse. Going to get to Micah Yoder. You want to try to cut it up inside. He's not going to get there.
Yeah, Claymont was not fooled. Good job by the defense there. Number 49 on the inside.
And number 49, Braylon Mullen, got the stop. So the 2-point conversion, no good. 6:15 to go. Garaway put a touchdown up. It's 12-0 Pirates. Back after this on WKLM.
Driving close to power lines is usually safe, but accidents can happen unexpectedly. Do you know what to do if you come across downed power lines? Step 1, stay inside your vehicle for safety. It's often safer than being outside with live cables. Simultaneously, dial 911 for immediate assistance. Step 2, also ensure that no one approaches the vehicle. It's advisable to maintain a distance of at least 50 feet from the car. To learn more, reach out to your local co-op for additional information.
And we are back here, 6:15 to go, 3rd period. Garaway has put another touchdown on the board, take a 12-0 lead now over Claymont. Garaway getting set to kick off. This will be Grimm. He'll put it down at the 40-yard line. Claymont will send Jinks and Searcy back to receive. McMorrow and Wolf, the 2 upbacks. Garaway with a little bit more breathing room now, a 2-possession ball game, and here goes Grimm. He'll let it sail. Jinks is going to grab that at the 10-yard line, and he's going to take off towards the middle of the field. He'll break it to the left side, up across the 25 to the 30, and across the 30-yard line. He'll go down there in a pile at about the 32 or 33.
It was a nice return. Good deep kick about the 10-yard line. Jinks had a nice, he was lumbering along there for quite a minute.
He's a load to bring down when he gets ahead of steam going. So Claymont, they're going to have it on 33-yard line as they're looking to get something going here. Points have been hard to come by tonight. We talked about the Claymont defense, but really this Garaway defense is the one that's risen to the occasion multiple times tonight, Much.
Yeah. Big stops right before the half when Claymont was driving. And coming out to start the second half, they've just dug their heels in.
So a little counter there as they gave it to McMorrow. He rumbles around the left side for a gain of about 7 or 8 yards. Let's see where they put it down. They'll put it at the 42-yard line. So a gain of 8 will bring up 2nd down and 2.
2nd down and 2. Yeah, I think that's the first time I've seen Wyatt Miller miss a tackle in about 5 games, but made a nice play getting out of that tackle by Wyatt Miller. Big gain on 1st down.
So split backs now for Claymont. They'll have 2 receivers at the bottom, 1 at the top in Jinx. There's a snap. Goalie's going to keep it himself. He put it. That ball's loose on the ground, and Claymont's going to fall on his number 3. Mason Bailey was Johnny on the spot right there.
See who comes up with it. Yep, they couldn't wrestle it away. There was a lot of dog fighting going on in there.
Somebody got in the backfield really quick there from Garaway and knocked that ball loose. Not sure it wasn't Wyatt Miller. Somebody from the linebacker position stuck their hat in there.
I think in this second half so far, Garaway's defensive line has definitely established the dominance. And then you could say on the other side of the ball, the offensive line has kind of had Claymont defense on the heels.
Absolutely. Well, that fumble forward is going to be good enough for a 1st down, so give him a gain of 2 yards on the fumble and the recovery. As that was Golick on the carry. So 1st and 10, ball's on the 44-yard line. And the up back's going to get it. He's going to be hitting the backfield. Nowhere to go. The defense is swarming as that was number 49, Mullen. And he was stopped short.
Hammered in there by Wyatt Reifenschneider hit him initially.
Well, he got enough to get a 1-yard gain out of that. I'm not sure how he got a yard.
Boy.
He was hitting the backfield. So 2nd and 9, ball's on the 45-yard line. Coming up on 4 minutes to go in the 3rd period. Clock is winding. And I'll send Searcy in motion to the left. And this is going to be McMorrow. He took that out of the Wildcat formation. He's going to lose a yard on that. Garaway defense not fooled with that Wildcat.
No, Matthew Fry's in there on that stop. Pretty much the whole defensive line. That right defensive end for the Pirates, like you said, Troy, he was not fooled. I believe it was Colston Keller again.
So a loss on the play there will bring up 3rd down and 10, moves the ball back to the 44-yard line. Garaway the chance again here to get a stop and force Claymont to punt, or at least think about punting here as we're starting in the latter stage of this ball game. Golick in the gun, he gets a snap. Here comes the Garaway defense. They're sending everybody. He gets the pass off. It's going to be caught out the 50-yard line, but well short of the 1st down. That was complete to number 3, Mason Bailey.
Good stop there by Matthew Fry, but, Golick did a good job just avoiding enough of the rush and delivering a nice ball.
Absolutely.
Manageable 4th down now. They almost have to go.
Just on the Garaway side of the field, so give him a gain of 8 on that. 30 yards receiving now for Bailey on the night. 4th and 4. Here we go for the Pirate defense. There's a snap. And they send everybody to get him. And it's going to be close. I think they stopped him short much.
I'm sitting right on the line, Troy. They're going to be short. It's going to be Garaway football.
Golick kept that himself, tried to go around right in, and indeed they did stop him. Garaway football. How about that Pirate defense?
They stiffened up there on that series, Troy.
So Golick picked up a couple yards on that play, but not enough. So a turnover on downs is going to go back over to the Pirates, and they'll have it in great field position. And I'll tell you, a score here could almost be a knockout blow for Claymont.
Yeah, Claymont's, their offense isn't set up to score quick and are in bunches like, other teams in the area, or for the Pirates for that matter.
And Garaway in the gun here. They're going to look down the field here. Pass is caught over the middle of Yoder. Have it at the 40-yard line. That's going to be good for a 1st down.
Good tackle in there by Jinx, the safety for the Claymont Mustangs.
So Micah Yoder gets that reception. Good for a 12-yard gain. That'll move the ball up to the 39-yard line. 1st down, Pirates.
Just when you think they might start running the ball and running some clock, taking the air out of it, they come out wheeling on 1st down.
Well, they want to go for the juggler here. I think they want the knockout punch right now if they can get it. There's a keeper by Miller up the middle. He'll put his head down and rumble for about 7 yards. He runs that from the 39 up to the 34, so 6 yards officially on the carry for Miller.
It's been a big staple of the offense tonight. Grady Miller on that quarterback designed run.
Up to 41 yards rushing on the night now for Miller. In the shotgun, he'll throw it across the middle. There's Jackson Garber. He's got it across the middle, down to the 15. He'll be tackled down about the 12-yard line. First down, Pirates.
Yeah, we said it in the first half. They were starting to find some holes in the middle of that defense, and they're continuing to strike there.
So a 14-yard gain there by Garber. That'll bring up first down and 10, ball beyond the 18-yard line.
I think it's pretty much the same play that Cumberly one-handed.
And there's your Diesel. Much.
Trying to go for the throat, like you said, Troy.
Fry, he'll get it up the middle, bounces the left side, 5-yard line, 4-3, goal line, touchdown, Pirates. Fry to the house. Garaway takes an 18-0 lead out of the Diesel package. That's worked twice tonight.
Well, you can kind of see Claymont's defense has been on the field quite a lot here in this second half so far, and they're just worn out. They're just gassed.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. So Fry rumbles around the left end to get his second touchdown of the night.
Number 17, Reichenschneider to hold. Number 12, Thomas Grimm to kick for the extra point.
Grimm on for the extra point for Garaway. Something they have not converted yet tonight. There's a snap. Ball's down. Kick is up, and that one splits the uprights. It's good. 1:15 to go. Period number 3. It's the Pirates 19. The Mustangs nothing. Back after this on WKLM.
Taking on a large exterior home project is no small task. When you're looking for the best options in roofing, siding, windows, and doors, Provia products are the clear choice. At Provia, quality is engineered into the product, integrity is never compromised, and local craftsmanship delivers a stunning final result that will last for generations. Our experts at Keim Home Center are here to help you explore the possibilities. Visit Keim in Charm, Ohio. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Premier Pharmacy has more ways to serve you. I'm Joel Gauss from Premier Pharmacy, and I'm happy to announce that our newest location in Sugarcreek is open and accepting new patients. Our location in downtown Sugarcreek accepts most major insurances and offers the same great service you've come to expect in our Berlin and Millersburg locations, including delivery and vaccination services. Give us a call today at 330-852-5146 and start experiencing the Premier Pharmacy difference. Premier Pharmacy is your local hometown independent pharmacy.
Grimm set the kickoff for Garaway. They've got a 19-0 lead now, late in the third, 1:15 to go. It's Jinks and Searcy back for Claymont. Grimm will kick to the up man. That's going to be McMorrow. He'll get it to the 20-yard line. He'll look to the middle of the field, 25 up to the 30, and there's going to come a flag. They're going to get Cumberly on a face mask, and that one's a no-brainer, folks.
Yeah, that was
not intentional by any stretch. You reach your hand out there, sometimes that happens.
Yeah,
but
you get hooked in.
Cumberly hooked him, so they're going to add 15 onto that. That flag's laying at about the 28, so that's going to put the ball around the 43, 44-yard line. We'll see where they go.
Yeah, hustling downfield and made a cut. Got hooked up in the face mask. Fortunately, nobody got injured.
Yeah.
Not something you want to see happening, but it's part of the football game.
It is. So the ball's going to go down about the 44-yard line. So there you go. Claymont's going to start there, 1st and 10. So for Garaway, that's going to be their 4th penalty of the night, but it's a big one. So 4 penalties now on 35 yards on the evening for the Pirates. Goal looking the gun now for Claymont. They'll throw it out to Bailey in the left flat. He'll get it at 45 up across midfield. He'll go with the football down to about the 48-yard line. So a gain of 8 yards for Bailey.
They're taking advantage of that good field position, come out wheeling, and nice catch and run there on first down.
That's the 5th catch for Bailey on the night. He's up to 38 yards. He's become the primary receiver here for Claymont. Golick now in the gun. He'll have the single back to his right and Searcy. Searcy will get the handoff, cuts to the middle, nowhere to go. Defense meets him right there, and he's going to be stopped for a loss.
Number 70, Brody Shaw in there for the Pirates, a senior making a play, getting his moment. He's taking the best advantage of it.
Got that first hit, and he got a whole bunch of help from his friends. So a loss of 2 for Searcy. He's going to move the ball back to the 50-yard line. He'll bring up 3rd down and 4.
That's one thing we see a lot here, Troy, is consistently the blue shirts running to the football on defense.
All night. Golick now in the gun. He'll throw it out to Jinx. That'll be good for a 1st down as he catches that at about the 44-yard line of Garaway.
Jinx has made a living on that Pirate sideline all night long.
He has. He's found a spot over there he likes to settle in too much.
He wheels it in.
So 10-yard reception on Jinx. His 3rd of the night. He's got 35 yards. 0.8 of a second to go here in period number 3. Claymont will have time to get another play off here with the clock stopped. And they'll send 2 receivers to the bottom, 2 to the top. Searcy in the backfield, flanks Golick. Golick throws it on in the flat to Jinx, and he just dropped it. Yep. Wide open, and he dropped it. So that incomplete pass will bring an end to the 3rd quarter. Your score after 3 is Garaway 19, Claymont nothing. Back after this for quarter number 4 on WKLM.
Here at Promotion Therapy, our goal is to put our patients' care first. We provide both physical and occupational therapy at our 2 locations in Millersburg and Sugarcreek. If you're unable to make it to our clinics, we will come to you providing our service in-home. And coming next year, we'll be moving into a brand new building in Sugarcreek. You can give us a call at 330-600-0844. From all of us at Promotion Therapy, we wish a safe and successful season to all of the athletes competing this fall.
Having trouble with your farm equipment? Don't spend all your hard-earned money on buying new. Bring your equipment to Fisher Farm Service located at 5327 Weller Road Northwest in New Philadelphia and have their qualified technicians take a look at it. The technicians at Fisher Farm Service can fix your equipment and have it working as good as new. Their technicians specialize in tractors, combines, skid loaders, and balers. So the next time your farm equipment is not working to your standard, take it to Fisher Farm Service and get your equipment back to peak performance. Call Fisher Farm Service at 330-364-4449.
4th quarter getting ready to get underway. Claymont football. They'll have it on the 43-yard line of Garaway. 2nd and 10. Golick in the gun. He'll get the snap. Nowhere to go. Steps up in the pocket. He's going to go down again as he's sacked.
Colston Keller.
You've said his name a couple times tonight. Keller's having a big game for the Pirates, and that was a huge sack. That's going to be a loss of about 7 yards on the play and move it back to the 50.
That gives Colston Keller a hat trick on the night for sacks. That's 3 on the night.
3 sacks for Keller. Puts Golick in the negative position in the rushing category tonight as he's going backwards at a negative 12 yards total.
Again, though, just really good coverage on the back end of that Garaway defense. Nowhere for him to go with the football.
You call that a coverage sack, don't you?
Yep.
Absolutely. Claymont will send 4 receivers to the top of the screen, 1 to the bottom, and we're going to get a timeout. Maybe. What do we have here? Oh, we have a penalty. Delay of game. Like a quick play clock, didn't it much?
I would say.
Well, another penalty is going to move it back. Bring out 3rd down and 22, moves it back to the 45-yard line.
I guess the clock reset right after they spotted the football, but it seemed like it went by pretty quickly.
That's their 4th penalty for 20 yards on the night. But it puts them in a deeper hole, 3rd and 22. The empty backfield. Golick in the gun, gets the snap. Rolls out to the right, nowhere to go. He'll throw it down into the flat. McMorrow threw it behind him, he missed it, drop ball, 4th down.
Yeah, just a little behind. I'm telling you what, if he got his hands on that football, there was a lot of open field in front of him.
Absolutely. Micah Yoder and Jinx having some words coming off the field there. I think Claymont starting to get a little bit frustrated.
Yeah, that's one thing we're going to have to keep our eyes peeled for. You know, if you're Coach Wallach, tell your guys just, keep your mouth shut and play football.
There
you don't want
go.
to get anything chippy because you got a big game next week. We can't afford to get anybody thrown out.
So it's going to be a punting situation here for Claymont. And he'll send it off the side of his foot. That's one of them, Dane. Boy, he got a great roll.
I'd say.
That ball only sailed about 20 yards in the air, but it rolled and went out of bounds at about the 16-yard line. That almost hit Micah Yoder in the back coming down there. It's one of them dangerous punts. It's so short.
It was so short, nobody realized the ball was going to be there, but it did buzz right by Micah.
It did indeed. So Garaway's going to get the ball back here in the fourth quarter. They're up 19-0. They'll get it on their 16-yard line. And here comes the offense for the Pirates one more time. Trey Miller, Jackson Garber go to the top. Micah Yoder to the bottom. Miller, empty backfield. He'll get the snap. There's a jailbreak. He's going to get to Garber over the middle of the field. He's across the 30, up to the 35. There goes Garber to the outside, the 40, the 45, up to the 50. And he'll be corralled about the 47-yard line. Jinx finally run him out of bounds.
Yeah, there they got that. They knew they were bringing that pressure, and they caught him with that jailbreak screen in the middle. The middle of the field has been good to the Pirates all night long.
That was actually Wyatt Reifenschneider. That 11 and 17 looks very similar up here. That was Reifenschneider on the game.
The man with the big 2-point conversion in the Norway game.
Yeah, got a big reception there as he rumbled and stumbled across midfield. First down Pirates. Empty backfield. Miller in the gun, gets a snap. He rolls to his right. Looking, being chased. Now across the 50 to the 45, he'll keep it.
Ooh, that's close. Targeting there.
Took a hard lick. He went right after him. Had Miller not ducked, that would have been a blow to the head, and there would have been flags.
Yeah, I mean, I like to see kids hustling, but I don't like to see them dropping their head for any reason. It's just a bad combination.
Good job by Miller getting out of that pressure. Picked up 2 yards, kept the drive alive here. So second down and 8, ball's on the 45-yard line. Heads up play there. He didn't run out of bounds. He made sure he stayed in, kept the clock running.
Yep.
Fry in the backfield alongside Miller. Miller in the gun takes the snap. Looking to pass. Steps up into the pocket. Pump fakes, nowhere to go. Pulls it down,
Good
and
coverage.
he'll go down.
Coverage sack.
Again, nowhere to go with the football. So that's going to be a loss of 1.
Third down and 9.
As Miller now 42 yards unofficially on the night on the ground. Had a good game on the ground and through the air, making things happen. He just keeps getting better and better each game, Much.
And doesn't seem like the pressure gets to him at all.
Good composure for a sophomore. Miller throws one deep. He's got a receiver. Garber at the 15, 10, 5, and they'll catch him at about the 2-yard line. Boy, Miller sold that well. He looked right, and then back left he threw it, and Garber was wide open, streaking down to the corner. So Garber is going to pick up 42 yards on that pass reception, 41 yards down to the 3-yard line.
And Garber's had some big grabs tonight.
Yes, he has.
Yeah, he got Jinx fooled on that play. He looked him off, pump faked over there. Jinx bit all the way.
Diesel package in here for Garaway. Snap, Fry will get it, follows the up back, walks into the end zone unscathed. Touchdown, Pirates. Touchdown number 3 for Fry on the night. And that, folks, might just do it. As Garaway's opened up a 25-0 lead on that drive.
Offensive line has just established their dominance here in the second half.
They have. I think they've wore this Mustang team down. You look at them, they've got hands on their hips, they're tired.
Well, they've been on the field a long time tonight.
They have, Much.
Second
Good
half.
point.
In the second half, it's been all Garaway.
There's Grimm for the point after attempt. Took us down, up, and good. So 8:27 to go. Garaway 26, Claymont nothing. We'll be back after this on WKLM.
Attorney Matt Mullen is proud to be bringing you tonight's football game. You often hear his voice as the stadium announcer at Garaway's home games. Attorney Matt Mullen brings the experience and credentials when you or your business are in need of an attorney. Matt Mullen of Krugliak, Wilkins, Griffiths, and Doherty is board certified as the civil trial advocate by the National Board of Trial Advocacy. He has been honored as the top 100 trial lawyer in Ohio by the National Trial Lawyers Association and has been recognized in both Ohio Super Lawyers and Best Lawyers in America. Matt Mullen serves Sugarcreek and Garaway local families with an office in Main Street in Sugarcreek, or he will come to you. Find them on the web at kwgd.com.
Hey, other guy's insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey, Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
8:27 to go in the contest. Garaway's opened up a 26-0 lead. Ball's down on the tee. Grimm's ready to kick it away. Searcy back to receive along with Jinx. Jinx will get it at the 15-yard line. He'll take off to the left side. Cuts back to the middle across the 20, now 25 to the 30. Tries to jump over defender. Gets it up to about the 34, and he'll go down there. Getting a little chippy down there on the field. Both teams continue to fight hard, so the Mustangs all have it on the 34-yard line. As Garaway would like to pitch a shutout here, keep them off the scoreboard. Here comes the Claymont offense. They've got all hands on the field now. As you can imagine, they're going to want to throw the football, try to get themselves back in this. They've got 4 receivers at the top, 1 to the bottom, nobody in the backfield. Golick, he'll throw it out quickly to the right side. That'll be complete out in the right flat.
Matthew Fry got it off his block and made a nice tackle over there for the Pirates.
They got it out there to Dawson, Matzell. But not much there. A 2-yard gain will bring up 2nd down and 8.
Ball is on the 38. 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, this just isn't Claymont's style of football. They like to line up in that eye and run it up in there and do play action off of it and bootlegs, and now their backs against the wall and they're kind of out of their comfort zone.
Garaway's taking them out of their game plan a good bit of the night, Much. That's a good point. There's a snap, throw down in the flat to Bailey. He makes the catch. But again, there's going to be a fumble, and the ball's loose. Garaway's recovered it. Micah Yoder fell on it. There was a flag on the play. Let's see what we've got.
I think they're going to have the receiver for the Mustangs. Might be a hold, which Garaway's probably going to decline.
Oh, I would think so. Micah Yoder's got the turnover on the fumble recovery. And it looks like it's going to stand.
I think you're going to see a lot of substitutions here now. Maybe Jimenez carrying the football. Might line up in that diesel and just pound it here.
So for Claymont, that's going to be another turnover for them.
We have all new substitutions. Sorry, Troy.
No, you're fine.
On offense. We're getting a new offense.
You see a lot of clean uniforms out there, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, you called it, Much. You've been around here a while. There's a diesel, and Jimenez is in the back end of that. So 7:33 to go. Jimenez will get it right up the middle. He'll power ahead. I'll give him about 5 yards on that carry.
Well, and I'm telling you right now, if you haven't seen Jimenez run the football before, there will be no drop-off in effort here. He's a hard runner.
Well, he ran that one hard, give him a gain of 6 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and 4.
He's got speed. If he gets the opening, he can pop one too.
Tough kid. We've seen him play a lot of the linebacker position. He plays hard back there. He's all over the field. Kind of that utility player out there, Much. He'll do a little bit of anything you want.
Yeah, he's just a good kid all around.
6:50 to go. As you can imagine, Garaway's going to want to eat some clock here. Jimenez gets a handoff across the left side, finds a little seam, battles it up to about the 32-yard line. Maybe give him the 31. And they put it back to the 32-yard line. Bring up 3rd down and 2. So his 2nd carry gives him 8 yards on the night. Clock winding down towards 6 minutes, 17 seconds on the play clock and counting. Garaway in no hurry. Miller will run the play in from the sideline. And they'll stay in that diesel package. Miller under center, gets a snap, hands it off Jimenez right up the middle. Bounces off the left guard. And he'll be just short of that first down, just short of the 30-yard line, about a half yard short.
Yeah, good penetration in there by number 49, Buellin for the Claymont Mustangs.
They've utilized him in a lot of different positions as well tonight. We've seen him split out as a receiver. He's been a fullback, and now he's down the defensive line.
He's played hard and played well all night long.
So Garaway will be in a 4th and 1. They'll obviously go for it here. Clock winding down, approaching 5 minutes to go in the contest.
Matthew Fry has entered the game again.
He's back in the back of that diesel package. He gets it across the 30, up to the 25, breaking loose, up to the 15, and almost broke it. My goodness, Matthew Fry.
He's racked up some yards in the diesel tonight, Troy.
He has indeed. He'll move that one up for a 16-yard gain. First down, Pirates.
Again, Coach Wallach will be deliberate here with the play clock.
So Fry up to 56 yards rushing on the night unofficially. Had just 16 at halftime.
For Matthew, that's a pretty quiet night.
Well, he's done it a lot of different ways. You've called his name a lot on the defensive side, especially in that first half. He was flying to the football much.
Yeah. He got involved on both sides of the ball, knocked a nice, could have had a big gain there on a pass play. He knocked it down. He's been making plays.
Gets the handoff there again, and he'll carry it down to between the 6 and 7 yard line. See where they spot him here.
And the kind of kid that he is, Troy, when you ask him after the game what he thought tonight, he's going to say, I wish I hadn't laid the ball on the ground. I can't fumble the football. He's not going to look at all the good things he did. He's going to go back and want to correct the one bad thing that's the kind of kid he is.
And that's a sign of a champion and a winner for sure. We got a timeout on the field. We'll take a break with him, come back here and wrap it up here on WKLM after this.
At Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help manage any chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
This one's well in hand for Garaway with 26-0 with just 4 minutes to go, and much, right now their minds are probably starting to turn towards Indian Valley next week, and that's going to be a matchup down there.
Yeah, it's going to be an uphill climb for Garaway. You got a lot of new faces. You got some returning starters. They're a proud football team. They're not going to go down there and lay down. And, Indian Valley has problems in the past. I'm not so sure, don't quote me on this, but I think last year may have been the first year Matt Lancaster beat the Garaway Pirates.
And we called that game together last year much, and Garaway had a chance to win that ball game a couple times.
Yeah.
So Garaway football here, under center's Miller. Going to give that to Grimm in the backfield. Grimm's going to put his head down, barrels, and touchdown Pirates. So Grimm's going to get his name in the scorebook on a 7-yard rush, touchdown. Garaway can get you a lot of ways. They've got personnel, and Grimm, no small man to bring down, gets a touchdown for the Pirates with 4 minutes to go.
No, and with the reserves and the injuries and everything, these kids have played a lot of different positions, so they can plug them in wherever they need to.
That makes you good as a football team when you have that kind of depth in rotation. Well, we're officially with a running clock now at 32 points. Grimm will step in here to clean up his own mess, get the extra point. Scores a touchdown, gets a PAT, and Garaway's got a 33-0 lead. So 3:40 to go. We'll take another break back after this on WKLM.
The American Professional Truck Driving School by Buckeye Career Center offers hands-on CDL training and expert-led classroom instruction to prepare you for success. Already trained elsewhere? No problem. Complete testing on-site at U.S. America CDL Test Center by Buckeye Career Center. Register for training or to take your CDL test by calling today. Get the skills, get certified, Get on the road with Buckeye Career Center.
Garaway has opened this one up in the second half, 33-0. Just a dominant second half. The defense for Garaway tonight much has been stellar.
Yeah, you can't say enough about just the dominance of the defensive line here in the second half. They've been disruptive. Golick hasn't had a chance to really settle in and, hit his receivers. The back end of the defense has been good. The coverage has been there, like you've said a couple times. Coverage sacks. Nobody for him to throw the ball to. He's got to pull it down, try and get something. And, Garaway just runs his football. And all tip their hat to Claymont. I mean, they played hard. They just got worn down. I mean, the defense was on the field for most of the second half.
We talked about this in the pregame. We kind of felt like Garaway might want to come out and prove themselves after that game against Girard last week. And there's a kick going to be fielded by the up man, McMorrow. He'll run it across the 35 up to the 36-yard line. That's where Claymont will start, 1st and 10.
You're going to see some new faces on defense for the Pirates as well.
Indeed. We'll be calling some new names here. It's good to see these young men getting a chance to get on the field. They practice and play hard all week.
Absolutely.
They take their licks against that first team, so it's good to see them get out there and get some quality time on the field.
And this is no gift. When they're in there, they expect them to perform. If they drop off, they're going to hear about it.
Absolutely.
They're going to want to run to the football. You won't see any drop-off in effort, I'm sure.
These starters want to preserve this shutout. Clock winding, under 3 minutes to go here. There's a snap. Golick throws it across the middle. It's going to be complete. That's going to be Bailey. He'll move it up to about the 47-yard line across midfield. That'll be a pickup of 17 yards.
Bailey's had a nice night tonight for Claymont receiving the football.
He has indeed, unofficially. I have him now at 75 yards on the night.
There's another one. Another grab for him, Troy. What a catch.
He'll get that all the way down to the 19-yard line from the 48, so give him another 41 yards there. 31 yards. There's Golick in the gun. They're moving it down quickly here. They want to put the ball in the air. And there's Bailey. He's going to get the catch at the goal line and
score.
Touchdown.
Pass is complete to number 3.
And just like that, Bailey puts Claymont on the board. That was a 19-yard touchdown reception.
Oh, Mr. Bailey.
Score now 33-6.
And Golick made some really nice throws on that drive.
Yes, he did. They went right at the heart of that Garaway defense. So the point after attempt after this is Cooper Newton on for Claymont. He'll get it down, and that kick's going to be blocked. Right into the middle of the line. Garaway will just touch it there, so it'll be a dead ball. But point after attempt is no good, so 33-6 is your score. 2 minutes, 11 seconds left to go. Another break coming your way here on WKLM.
Attorney Matt Mullen is proud to be bringing you tonight's football game. You often hear his voice as the stadium announcer at Garaway's home games. Attorney Matt Mullen brings the experience and credentials when you or your business are in need of an attorney. Matt Mullen of Krugliak, Wilkins, Griffiths, and Doherty is board certified as a civil trial advocate by the National Board of Trial Advocacy. He has been honored as the top 100 trial lawyer in Ohio by the National Trial Lawyers Association and has been recognized in both Ohio Super Lawyers and Best Lawyers in America. Matt Mullen serves Sugarcreek and Garaway local families with an office in Main Street in Sugarcreek, or he will come to you. Find them on the web at kwgd.com.
2:11 to go here. Garaway well in hand with a 33-6 lead. They're going to get out of here with a victory tonight. As we said early in the show, they don't have much room to breathe here as they get into the tough part of their schedule going down the stretch. They'll go to Indian Valley, and they've got Ridgewood out there the last game of the year, too. So they've got some battles laying ahead of them.
Absolutely. Tonight was a moving night probably for them in the region as far as the seeding goes for the playoffs. Claymont is Division 5 carrying a lot of points, so Garaway's going to rack all those up. And I do believe Smithville was losing, who's ahead of them in our region, so there's going to be some movement.
There will indeed. Kickoff taken by Garaway, moved up to about the 30-yard line. That was Matthew Fry.
Brought down by number 34,
Just taking a look at the other game here on WKLM tonight. That's on the air and YouTube as well. Matt Croy's got the call. West Holmes up 32-6 over Worcester right now, so the Knights have got that one well in hand.
And I do believe, looking at the regionals, West Holmes is higher seeded than Indian Valley in that region. I think Indian Valley is like a 6 seed. I believe that West Holmes is, I thought they were seeded higher in the region.
West Holmes gets a beneficiary of playing mostly bigger schools in their conference, so they're going to get more points probably than a lot of teams do because of that.
Right.
At OCC, loaded with a lot of Division I schools out of Mansfield, Ashland, Worcester, and the like. Garaway going to be content here to just take a couple knees and try and run this one out. And then we're going to hurt his rushing average very much. He's going to take a loss on that play, about
he's
4
going
yards. I don't think Miller cares too much about that.
No, I don't think he's about the stats. He's about the wins.
Well, this will be pretty much academic from here. But we'll remind you much, and I'll be right back with you next week as Garaway does travel to Indian Valley. We'll be down there with them. I've been looking forward to that one for a while. There's no secret down there. They got a running back named Kinsey. That kid is quick, strong, tough, and I like to watch him run the football much.
Yeah, we're gonna need to run to the football next week. That's for sure.
We are indeed. Listen, if Garaway attacks the football the way they did tonight here, we saw them contain. You're never going to stop Kinsey, a kid like that, but we saw them contain him pretty well last year in that ball game.
Absolutely.
Like we said, Garaway, I think there maybe was a pick six in that game early on. That might have been the difference in that ball game in reality. And Garaway was really kind of outplayed Indian Valley in that game last year. So I'm sure they want to go down there and get a little vengeance again this year. Knock off a defending state champ. Who wouldn't want to do that? League rival?
Well, you're playing with house money because nobody's looking at you going in there thinking you're not coming in there with any pressure to win.
Absolutely. House money, I like that. So 3rd and 17 here. This should be about the last snap of the ball game. Miller's going to take a knee. They'll go backwards again, so they'll respot this one here. And that's going to do it. We won't need to snap it again. Garaway is going to get a 33-6 dominant win over Claymont here tonight in an IVC showdown. They'll run their record now to 5-1 on the year. Claymont will go to 4-2. We'll step aside. We'll come back and do the math and wrap this one up here from Garaway after this on WKLM.
Let Schönbrunn Gardens and Landscaping build your backyard dreamscape this season. With their 2 landscape designers, they can provide the design, build, and maintenance of your landscaping project. They even offer architectural rendering and 3D computer imaging, allowing you, the customer, to see firsthand what your landscaping project is going to look like. Plus, with their full-service garden center, they have a huge variety of medium and large trees to choose from. That's Schönbrunn Gardens and Landscaping on State Route 39 in Dover and Wheeling Avenue in Cambridge. Visit them on the web at SchönbrunnLandscaping.com. Mark your calendars. Wayne Door Sales and Service is celebrating their grand opening of their brand new facility in Sugarcreek. Friday, October 10th from 10 to 4. Be there for the ribbon cutting at 10 a.m. Take a tour of the new space and check out their stunning new showroom. Enjoy food trucks, a coffee trailer, and sign up to win raffle prizes and door prizes all day long. Meet the team at Wayne Door Sales and Service, 7317 Old Route 39 Northwest in Sugarcreek. Don't miss it on October 10th.
Did you know that at Bear Carpet One in Sugarcreek you can shop at home? And now is the perfect time to buy beautiful quality stain-resistant flooring. You can choose from a large selection of colors for carpet or hardwood, laminate, or tile floors. Take advantage of their special financing with approved credit, and the best part is you have a lifetime installation guarantee. Open Monday, 9 a.m. till 6 p.m., Tuesday through Friday, 9 a.m. till 5 p.m., and Saturday, 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. Visit or call 330-852-3890. Some restrictions apply. See store for details.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767. Dr. Nathan Springer is proud to support this sports broadcast. Specializing in orthodontics, Dr. Springer will diagnose the problem and recommend the best possible treatment. He has the experience necessary to give you the smile that you've always wanted. The office is located at 107 Ray Avenue Northeast in New Philadelphia. Call 330-343-9911. That's 330-343-9911. Dr. Nathan Springer, your local professional in orthodontics. Call 330-343-9911.
Hi, this is Maria from The Glass Doctor. At The Glass Doctor, we do a wide variety of glass, from auto glass to commercial storefronts, shower doors, vinyl windows, mirrors, tabletops, fogged windows, heavy equipment glass, and we also carry acrylic and polycarbonate products. Whatever your glass needs are, we can fix your panes. Call The Glass Doctor at 330-674-7556.
Call The Glass Doctor, we'll fix your panes. Oh, yeah.
That's a wrap here from Garaway as the Pirates are going to defeat Claymont by a score of 33-6 in dominant fashion here tonight. As it's the Garaway defense getting it done here, and then the offense kicked in for Garaway. And on the night offensively for Garaway, it would be Matthew Fry leading the way. He would have 3 touchdowns tonight on the ground. Micah Yoder would add one, as well as Grimm. He would run one in here late, getting in that late touchdown in the fourth quarter to get them 33 points for Garaway. On the night, Grady Miller would rush the ball 14 times for 30 yards unofficially for Garaway. Matthew Fry, 14 rushes for 65 yards, with Jimenez getting 3 carries here late in the game. He got 9 yards, and Grimm got that touchdown run late in the game, a 12-yard run, 1 touch, a touchdown, and that's not too bad much. But Garaway 33 points. Maybe the only chink in their armor tonight was a point after attempts, but it didn't seem to matter tonight as they didn't need them, as they got this convincing victory over Claymont. And it was the Garaway defense tonight much that really rose to the occasion and set the stage.
Yeah, you roll over to that defensive side of the football, and you can't say enough about that defensive line. And the sacks were raining down tonight. I had Thomas Grimm had a sack. Brian Akers I had for a sack. And then we have Colston Keller, the Ohio linebacker, who's moved to defensive end, and he had a trifecta tonight. He had 3 sacks. You can't say enough about Wyatt Miller on the inside. He had a suitcase full of tackles, out there hustling, breaking plays up, assists on tackles, and then Matthew Fry, he had a big ball game in the back end of that defense. He was going sideline to sideline, knocking balls down, making tackles, just Johnny on the spot in that defense. And the back end of that defense played super football tonight.
Well, they did. They shut down a good Claymont team. Claymont come in here 4-1. They had not been giving up a lot of points on the year. This was their second highest point total they've given up on the year. But really, Garaway just didn't let them get established tonight, and Garaway dominated this football game buzzer to buzzer.
Yeah, you take those turnovers away, that kind of was slowing them down in the first half. They cleaned it up in the second half, and once they smell blood in the water, look out it, and then they got in that diesel package, and Matthew Fry, I don't know, he was untouched for a majority of those runs. I mean, that offensive line and the lead blockers, and that could be a weapon going forward.
It absolutely will be. Garaway showed some good physicality tonight. They'll need that going forward. We talked about this a little earlier, but now focus goes to Indian Valley next week. That's a good football team. That's going to be a battle down there much.
Yeah, Indian Valley, you're on the road again. This is playoff football, and Garaway's in it. We have Norwayne coming here. They've scheduled a good schedule. They went on the road last week, ran into a buzzsaw, didn't play their best. They probably like to have that game over, but the Indian Valley, everything's right in front of these kids. They just have to play one play at a time.
Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes them tough games like that's the wake-up call you need at the right point of the season. So we'll see if that's the case. Garaway, they definitely woke up tonight and played a good game tonight. But we're going to wrap this one up here from Garaway again as they get the victory 33-6. We want to send a special shout-out to our good friends at Claxon Communication. It was Jacob heading on hand here tonight with Abigail Jones here taking care of the camera work for us here at WKLM. Of course, alongside of me tonight has been much. Always good to work with you here. You know your stuff at Garaway football, and you like it here, don't you, much?
Yeah, it's a big night for the Wall of Fame, and good crowd, and just a beautiful night for football. Good place to watch a game. Now they got the light show going. It's entertaining. It seems like we get here, and it goes by pretty quick.
It does indeed. We always have a great time here. It's good to work with you, so as we get off here tonight, we want to remind you to check with us here at WKLM. Look at our schedule for games upcoming next week. But Much and I'll be back with you next week down at Indian Valley. You'll catch us here on YouTube as well as on WKLM. So one more time here from Garaway. They get the victory over Claymont by a score of 33-6. Until next time, so long, everybody.
Tonight's broadcast has been a production of WKLM Radio and Claxon Communications.